Based.
After dark.
Oi, bruv,
No one
free
said
head in it.
anything.
Welcome to the first iteration of the free head. What's this podcast called? Based After Dark.
In it,
With
bro.
our guest Gunschilli in it.
In it, bro.
Was that good?
Yeah, that was a great. I thought that was
Thank you.
perfect.
That was a pretty good intro. That's not bad.
Thank you. was off the dome.
Contractually for you, the only obligation is that you have to say that you had a better time on our podcast than Sater's. That's really all I care about. So,
How
You
did
have to let the people know.
Like when you tweeted, have you got any questions about the podcast we're doing now? I had 3 separate people DM me good luck. Which I thought was so weird. And I said to them, why? And one of them was like, you're the first British person on it. And the other one was like, they talk about weird stuff.
Yeah.
So I think
When Tom messaged me, I was like, what am I in for?
I mean, we can jump right into it, you know.
What constitutes weird stuff?
I don't know.
Have you
Nothing
ever
we talk about on this
accidentally
podcast is
shit
we
your
can
pants
get
in
it out of the way,
public?
right? Fuck the Queen. You're glad the Queen died, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh god. No,
I think
don't
honestly we should
can-
start with the most important question that's asked on every podcast.
Okay, yep.
I think we
which
should start
one?
off with
Yeah.
a banger.
Oh, that is okay.
You know the one.
That's
The
a good question.
one.
We'll let
Already?
we'll
why
let
not?
Hamzy ask. Go ahead, Hamzy. You go ahead and ask him.
Okay. Well, Tom,
No pressure.
I thought we'd have a little bit more of like a
No,
breaking
going
in
straight
session, but
Straight in.
if you were to hypothetically Eiffel Tower someone with anyone in this cast, who would it be?
I mean, you know HTML.
Oh, true.
I'd have to go with
It's on
Prison
the shirt.
Joe. I don't really know the story about your name,
Let's go.
but I assume you're good at dropping the soap. So we'll have you in front of me. And then
Okay.
who's going to be pegging me?
Oh,
Excellent answer.
Oh, you're
I've
you're
got to be in the
picking.
middle. Am I in the middle or am I at the back? Like,
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean,
First
Is
guess
that what
to
you mean? You
assume
can
the
fuck
middle.
me? Damn it, dude.
I love it.
You can be in the middle if
your
you
penis.
want.
I don't want you to fuck me. Which I was gonna tell you a story about your penis. A couple years, I think it was a couple years ago. There was a guy in a Discord I used to be in, and he was talking about your penis. There was some photo. I don't know what the photo was, but your penis was in this photo, and he was like showing everybody in this Discord and like asking, and was like, "Do you want to see his cock?" I was like, "No, I don't even know this guy," but he did show me, and you got a fucking piece on you, man. Congratulations. So.
so I forget that it happens sometimes. And it's so weird, like when like streamers tell me about it as well, because like, yeah, how long have you been streaming for, Joe?
Oh, on and off for probably 3 years now or more.
I think it happened like 4 years ago. So like some people have just like seen it that long ago. And then they like, oh, like, and it might happen to them or something. And then they'll like come to me and be like, oh, hey, so I saw your dick 4 years ago and it's kind of just happened to me now. Just wanted some advice about what to do.
You're like the go-to leak dick pic guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not sure. Not a
bad thing to be known as.
this is my first hearing of this. What happened?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
If you care to go into detail,
I could
if
go
I
not,
have a
yeah.
dark story.
It's dark, but also like, I think it was a good learning experience. That's like made me stronger, I guess, in a way. But basically, you know when like the whole Wooks is quitting shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Basically, my ex had like quite a big bank on RuneScape, like 3 bill, and because we got like 2 twisted bows when Cox came out, so she had like a really big bank, and she would stream like Vorkath with like twisted bow and stuff, and these quitting guys like re-broadcasted her stream, and she's like quite fiery, so she fought it and was like trying to find out information about them and went to Twitch about it and like went to Jagex about it, and they were like threatening her, saying like, if you like, we're gonna fuck you over if you don't stop. So she like kind of was like, I'm not gonna stop. So she kept like digging and like finding information about them. And then we got invited to go to Twitch to talk to them about it. And then the day we fly back, while we're on, like literally on the plane, we land at the airport and she can't get into her like iPhone. Like her iCloud's been hacked. So they like got into her iCloud and just took all of her saved photos. And my penis was obviously in the photos. Oh. So yeah,
Damn.
Kind of crazy.
it was, you know, like the whole fappening shit. It was like the same way they got them. I think they SIM swapped her. So like they rung up her phone provider and like pretended to be her, so that they
It
could
is
get
so
a
easy
SIM.
to do. It's crazy.
And then like got a text code, got in. Yeah.
Whole time, I honestly was expecting it to just be like a crazy girlfriend or ex-girlfriend that just wanted to.
No, it was like
Put you on
next
blast.
level digging.
You said
They
that
did.
you probably got SIM swapped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was. I know there was I watched a documentary on that, and like there was kids, like teenagers, making like tens of millions of dollars SIM swapping these people and taking like their crypto and their stocks. It's and you know, of course they take your fucking nudes, but
Yeah,
people lose
they
like
asked
their
for money
entire
as well.
lives.
She like dumped her tit out on Twitter and was like, "No, here's my tit. I don't care if you leak anything."
That is the
Oh,
I've
that's
ever
so
done.
badass. Ugh.
Yeah,
Wasn't
yeah.
it just like she just posted it and she was like, they're gonna post this, so I'm gonna post it first. Like I don't
Yeah.
fucking care. So
Yeah.
sick. One of the most base things I think that has ever happened on Twitter, if I'm being honest.
it was a wild time back then. It was like Ice Poseidon era. I think like the RuneScape community is like very tame now compared to what it was back then.
100%. Yeah, I mean, I would say like, yeah. As far as anything else known about you, obviously I know you're very talented in the editing and stuff, but I didn't want to sit here and suck your dick. I wanted to talk about it, so that was that's the first thing that
How
came to
long have
mind
you
for
been
me.
working on that line, Seth?
That is a pretty good line. I literally, that was off the head right there. I promise. I didn't
That
say
was off the dome?
That was off the
Nah,
dome.
dude, you were at work this week like, dude, I gotta think of something good.
I did. Dude. I listened to some of this.
Damn, you've
podcast.
done more research than Sebe already. Shit.
Damn.
Yeah, I did listen to that a little bit. So, but
Okay, so as an American, what is life like right now in the UK with the Queen dead? I just want to know. Is it weird, or is it like us, like, because we have memes going around, but I want to know, like, on the ground, what is it like?
I've been outside the house once since she died. And I think I bumped into like 2 people. So I don't like really know, but I know about the media, and I think it's like more of a media thing than it is like a real thing, like as in like people like always talking about it, because like you turn on the TV and that like even if you're watching sports or anything, it's like something has to be about her right now. But like I don't know if it's like, yeah, I think it's just more of like a huge media thing, but I can't really tell. I'm going to London on Monday, so I'll probably find out.
I'm gonna be stupid for a second.
Sunday even.
What happens now? Is there gonna be another queen?
That's actually a
There's
good
like
question.
her
I don't
son
know
is
how this
now the
works.
king.
yeah, the worst
Okay.
part is just nothing happens.
Yeah,
so who,
Nothing
like-
happens.
We're still
It's
cogs
just
in the network, you know. There's no,
Yeah, it's just-
So nothing really changes.
Not really like a election or
nope.
That's not how monarchies work now.
Yeah.
do they like? Can someone like challenge? Do they like?
I know.
Like-
I'd
to the
like
death.
to take. You know, how does where do we go from here?
I find the extremes interesting though, like both sides, people who like obviously really hated her and like hate the monarchy, and then obviously like the other side where people like love them. I think both is like kind of it's interesting to observe both sides because they like really are at each other's throat, and I think they're just making the spectacle bigger than it needs to be, really.
I feel like it's like streamers, handshake emoji, the monarchy, parasocial relationships.
Is it like a socioeconomic thing there for people not liking the queen, or is it just people's preference?
Yeah, it's like there's like religion involved, I guess, and politics, but also like there's weird arguments. Like people are like, oh, we spend so much money on her, but then again, like if we never had the royal family, would we have the tourism that we have? Therefore, we're actually making profit off them as a country. And like people just love to argue about it, but like her son's a pedo, and that's shit.
Did you guys see?
I saw.
And like,
Did you see the guy who
I think he got bailed out with some like money from that family, so it's kind of shit.
Shout out being a rich pedo. Did you guys see the guy that like quote tweeted the thing about him being a pedo and was like, if having sex with 17-year-olds makes you a pedo, then I must be a pedo too. And all the comments are like, yeah, you are.
Oh my god.
It's so bad.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
I think
Was
I
it
saw
American that quoted it?
No, it's like some British guy being like, what he did isn't that bad. Like being like having sex with a 17-year-old makes you a pedo. Like, cause I've done that.
What?
Yeah, I read that
deal?
thread. I also saw the thing on there where someone was like explaining. They're like, no, actually, he's not a pedophile. There's like different names for the different developmental stages or whatever. And then somebody was just like,
Jeez.
that's something a fucking pedo would know. That's something a pedo would know. Like that's why like no one else would know that except for a pedo.
His friendship circle says it all, really. So
Well, technically, he's a minor attracted.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're not
Speaking
into
of
that, you're
pedos.
not gonna fucking know that.
Speaking of pedos, I kind of want to ask. Personally, one of my favorite British slangs is the term nonce, but I would like to go around and ask everybody else what their favorite British slang is. Tom, would you like to go first? Or maybe one I
probably
haven't heard
just
of
like
before.
taking the piss,
That one's good.
kind of like that.
I like taking a piss.
Mm.
Both
You like
the
taking a
term
piss?
and also the action.
I think
Rapscallion is pretty good too.
Oh, that's good too.
Ooh,
Mm.
yeah. I think nonce is all I know of. Lizzie Chunks,
That's not true.
for some reason, thought my name was Q Nonce instead of Q Neeks.
That's
while.
disrespect.
Yeah, shout out Lizzie Chunks. That was
She
tight.
actually thought that.
I'm not sure if
Yeah,
mine is
she-
or not.
What is it?
Is Dosser? Is that or no?
Oh, it's with a T, like tosser.
Oh, it's
Tosser?
with the T. Okay.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it like means you're like a masturbator,
Hell yeah.
Oh.
but also it just means like you're an idiot, kind of.
Yeah,
it's quite
yeah, like an
light.
idiot.
It's like a
Yeah.
it's like a C,
Like a wanker.
C tier slur.
Well, I just remember like Tyson Fury. He always calls people like he would use that word a lot. And just the way he said it, like I liked it. He's a really famous boxer. And then also
Heavyweight
having a
champion of the
wank.
world
Having a
currently.
wank is good too. I like that.
Having a wank is great.
Yeah, having a
Having
wank.
a wank.
Or
Oh,
calling
yeah.
someone a wanker.
That's what mine was gonna be.
You know, calling someone a wanker.
Oh, and
Yeah,
shag.
I
Shag
love
is so
it.
good. It just feels so casual.
Chat.
It just, you
I
can't
feel
shag
like
and be in
British
love,
dirty
you know?
talk is so. It must be so cringe. Like
no, we
People-
love it though.
No, we definitely make fun of it, but yeah, we still love it.
We use it in like an ironic.
I don't think any British, like maybe some British people, but like I would never unironically be like, oh, you know, fancy a shag. It would always be like light-hearted first, rather than it like being
I
like,
feel like
formal.
Wait,
I feel
do you go up to girls and actually say like fancy a shag? Do like people say that?
I would have to like really know them, I think, to like, yeah, I don't think it's like a, I don't know.
When was the last time you had sex?
Some point this week.
Okay.
Hell
All
yeah.
right.
We take those.
Tom's girlfriend
bro.
has the best boobs I've ever seen on a person ever.
Oh hell
Genuinely.
yeah.
They might be the best I've ever seen.
Oh, so you are.
Wait, hold on. How do you see?
you're currently in a relationship now.
You posted a picture of her on Twitter, I
Okay.
think. The one you posted.
okay.
I didn't see them bare, but you can tell. It's pretty.
Are you dating someone else in the RuneScape community, or is it just someone who you met around?
She kind of is, but kind of isn't.
She just plays casually, or
Yeah.
okay. That's probably best.
Pretty casually. She like knows. She like watches streamers, but like doesn't say anything. Soaks a lot of information up about the space,
lurker?
but just doesn't. Yeah, but doesn't play. She has like a Rocky pet at like 10 thieving.
Nice.
That's sick.
Nice.
Damn.
She's gaming.
Yeah, but she plays
Definitively.
League, so she's toxic.
I've always
Did
said
you
this.
meet-
I've never came into because I have a good amount of friends who play League of Legends. I've never come into a Discord call with people playing League of Legends. Nobody is ever having a good time.
Nope.
I don't think I've never joined a League of Legends Discord call where anybody's having fun.
No.
I don't understand how people play it. I don't know. I've never played it myself, but it doesn't seem like a good time.
No, I don't think so. She lobs a lot of slurs when she's playing that game.
Yeah.
Based.
Yeah.
As she should, honestly. As she should.
Polite slurs.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Were
you
you gonna
shag
say something?
tosser.
I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I was just gonna bring up how I feel like when it comes to like UK slang, I feel like does it not vary per like area that you're in? Like it all
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
changes, especially accent and like how heavy it is. It's probably like America with like the Northeast versus
Yeah.
like the South, like
Brother.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like with the weird
London
fucking
has
slang
like
that you
a-
say sometimes. Nick just sometimes randomly bust out a finna, and I'm like, where did that come from?
Finna.
So-
Finna.
Dude,
Hey,
I've been
I don't
saying
know.
finna
Yeah.
so much recently. It's so bad. It came
That's
back.
I think that's a northeast to London thing.
That makes sense.
It's
yeah.
Northeast American thing too, right? It's East Coast is finna. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably like some deep rooted history more so than just London, but
Oh.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
the
is it-
Northeast U.S. is like technically the most close to English place in the states, right? That's where they went
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
There you go.
Kind of makes sense that there'd be
Yeah.
some ties there.
No, it totally
Yeah.
does. Never thought about it like that. It makes sense.
Wow.
Well, that leads me to another question though, because as T Pop asked before too, we have obviously other friends from your area. Since you can't eat the food there, what do you eat?
I eat beer monster,
Gaming.
being honest.
clock rubber.
You have nice teeth. You've really changed my opinion of a few things as well. You have a very nice set of
It's
teeth.
a 720p webcam, my dude. No, some people really get so defensive about it, and I can't stand it because I've lived in different countries. Like I am for sure certain British food is shit unless you have stacks. Like if you can afford to go to some guy's restaurant that gives a shit,
Like
yeah,
Bodie's
okay.
eating good, right? Bodie's eating
Yeah,
good.
I
Like,
see him on Instagram going
Yeah.
to like Michelin star restaurants. He's eating good. You can cook some good home food stuff, of course, but everyone can. But like vegetables just taste so much better outside of England. And like meat is just cooks better outside of England. Even if you pay for really expensive meat and vegetables, like it's just
I
not
have
good.
a theory about British food because I saw a TikTok the other day, and that is like, I feel like a lot of the tastes from a place come from like royalty, especially when it comes to stuff in Europe. And back in the day, like spices used to be extremely expensive, and then once they became accessible, the like monarchy decided that that wasn't fashionable anymore, and that like meat should taste like meat and nothing should have like any sort of spices. So that's why like traditional English food is like super bland, right?
Yeah, I've heard of something like that.
No way.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense, but that's
It
so
does make
embarrassing.
sense. Because you pull up to the barbecue in America without the seasoning, if it's not seasoned up, you're getting kicked out. It's not going to be a good time.
Very
You know?
true.
It's definitely
It's-
gotten better. I remember like being a kid and it was like, I thought like thinking back on it now, it's so dystopian. Like I went to pubs or like restaurants and I remember just getting like the blandest shit on a plate. And like, I think it's a lot better now, but
Okay,
At
so
least it's not spicy like that poor people food.
people love this pub called Weatherspoons. It's like a meme here. and they have the shittest food, and people are like, "Oh yeah, let's go Weatherspoons and get some chips."
Dude, I've been to
Couldn't think of anything
Weatherspoons.
worse. Have
They
you?
have one of those in Heathrow. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Dude,
do. Yeah.
we used to connect through Heathrow all the time. Anytime we go to Europe or anywhere, and dude, my family, we would always go to Weatherspoons. It was like our thing.
Bro, Hamilton, I have to ask you, how fucked up are you, dude? I cannot even see your eyes. You're
Dude.
fucking talking to.
Bro, this is just what I look like, man. I just got a little cooked before. It's fine.
But is after chugging the Four Loco.
Game's like, yeah, we taking our
can't
traditional
say much.
shot before the cast. I'm like, when did that become
I
a
thought that was
tradition?
going to be a tradition, but
No,
I guess not.
I was actually gonna ask, and I totally forgot until right now. If we wanted to do a shot, you're right. Fuck.
If you want to, I'm not gonna.
Nah,
I don't have
I'm
any.
not.
All I have is moonshine, and I'm not taking a shot of that.
Oh god.
Sorry, I'm gonna save that for when you guys come to Tennessee in April. Some moonshine.
Oh,
Have some
God.
nice peach moonshine for you guys.
Yummy.
Are you
Real
from the
moonshine,
South,
not
Joe?
that fake bullshit. Yes, I'm from the South. One of the very few.
couldn't tell.
There's not really, as far as RuneScape content creators go, there's not many of us from the South. The only other one I can think of that I know, I'm sure there's others, but the only one that I know is Josh Pillot, who has like an actual Southern accent.
Oh yeah.
He is. He
As
is
opposed to
from,
what you have.
His is
as
maybe a
opposed
little
to-
more than mine. I think his is a little more than mine. I would say.
What
Maybe
about-
not. I
Yours
don't
is
know.
quite strong. You have to admit.
Do we consider
mine's
Gray
definitely
from the
strong.
South? Isn't she in Tennessee too, or no?
She moved here though. She's not. I don't think
okay.
she's from the
All right,
South.
then there you go.
Yeah, there's a lot of
There's
people that
no
moved
way.
there.
That's the only one I can
Yeah.
think of.
Yeah, and I'm talking like born and raised, like from here. I would say that's all I can think of. But yeah, if you think my Southern accent is bad, I got to take you to East Tennessee, which is where we're going to be going next year, and you're going to be like, "What the fuck are these people saying?"
It's like when
I
you
too
hear
am from the South. I don't know what you what you think. This
You're
is.
from Florida. That's its own country. That doesn't count.
Girl, it is southern in some places.
It definitely is down there.
The
I feel
Panhandle,
like you got
right?
two
I'm not
distinct sides.
southern.
Like especially the areas where people are like retired at. Those are pretty Kona. But
On God.
I love Florida. Great state.
All
I'll
All
be
right,
back
Tom, I
soon.
have a question that I like to ask Tom. So you've been around, you've edited for like a super long time. What, like, I'm sure this probably did get answered in the Sebe cast, and I swear I'm not a fake fan. I'm just really bad at listening to podcasts. Like, did you ever dabble in like Call of Duty editing beforehand? Like, what pushed you into wanting to get into like the style you have now? Was that post RuneScape or?
Yeah, it was more RuneScape people copying COD stuff. Like I never was really into first person shooters, so I never watched like COD edits. But like people always compare my stuff, like my earlier stuff anyway, to COD edits. But I think it's just like because I would watch like Bond Block and some really old like RuneScape YouTubers that don't create content anymore, like Tesco, Karim. I don't know if anyone knows any of them. But yeah, it was mainly like them that I used to watch, and but I think they like were inspired by COD people, so it's just like a ripple effect, I guess.
Okay, so it just kind of made its way down the chain. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just feel like I see some similarities, but I mean, in the end, video editing, it's kind of, you know, things are gonna show up in different ways.
Like I was presets really, like a lot of presets that I used to use were like the same presets that people would use on COD videos. Because
Okay,
like
cool.
I would learn off people that would provide content for COD people too. So yeah.
Okay.
For someone
cool.
who's never seen a COD video, what is similar about it?
Lots of chromatic aberration and like shutter angle effects. So lots of like moving and
And a lot of COD videos are
Blurring.
pretty montagey. A lot of compilations. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Transitions even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just the way it all kind of flows can be similar for sure.
It just makes me think of that the recent meme with the girl who's like ranting on Twitch, and then it goes into a Call of Duty montage. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
so good.
I have
Talking
a,
about Vader
I have a weird
V.
story
That's
about
one of my
that video.
favorite clips ever.
Oh, you have a
I,
story about it?
I made a RuneScape version and I spent like half a day on it, and I tweeted it, and it like blew up ish. It got like 500 or 600 likes in about 3 hours. And then it disappeared. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, I guess I've been claimed by, I thought I got claimed by 30 Seconds to Mars. And I was like, that's fair enough. And I checked my email and I got claimed by the guy that created the original meme.
Oh,
I was like, okay, that's
What?
peculiar. So I'll dig into it. And so I was looking and I actually found that he didn't actually create it first. It was created by one of her mods. So I emailed him back and I was like, hey, you didn't create this and you've just copyright striked my Twitter. Like, I don't think that's a good move. And then he was like, oh yeah, I don't care. Like, you can't use it. I still made like the COD version, which he didn't. And then when you copyright strike a person on Twitter, you have to send your address to Twitter, like your house address. So I responded to the copyright strike on Twitter and I copied and pasted his address in the response as like, hey, you've sent me all this information, you falsely copyright claimed me. I wasn't actually going to do this, but I was like, I'm willing to take this further. I've got your details, blah 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 blah. And he freaked the fuck out and he was like, I'm going to call the police on you. Like, I can't believe you have my address. Like, why did Twitter give you my address? I'm like, you sent like a legal document over to me. And then my Twitter got banned for 2 weeks. His got permanently banned. And I had to like go through Twitter to like get it back.
You won that though. No, that was good, right? Did you count that as a dub?
I probably should have just left it and taken like the 2-day ban, but like it was weird that like he tried to like, yeah. So
Gatekeeping a Call of Duty meme. That's very
yeah, like, I don't understand.
So weak. That
Like
is so
copyright
weak.
striking a meme. It's so weird.
yeah, that's very weird.
Yeah, it's not even like you're stealing his thunder. You made a RuneScape edit
No,
to it.
it's like different as well.
I don't get
I
it.
just used the format of like the song and the girl. And then
Yeah.
Bro, if that guy knew how many are out there now, man, he'd be having a heart attack. Holy crap.
Yeah. He didn't even make it. That's the thing. He just made like it just went viral on his Twitter.
Isn't that like technically illegal for him to copyright strike that? Like he has no.
Yeah,
like,
it was. That's why I like copied and pasted the
absurd.
information and I was like, hey,
Yeah.
like I have your information. I'm willing to take this further unless you like tell Twitter to unban me.
That is.
But
so
in the
crazy.
end, they didn't unban me.
Well, you're unbanned now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Wish they fucking kept me down.
Okay, so I guess I got two. I just kind of want to hear like, how long have you been in RuneScape content creation, and how did it start? I guess because I don't know a lot about you, and you know, for the viewers that don't, let's fill them in.
Yeah, just kind of a background.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask too, because we just kind of got into talking about your cock. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, the man's got an impressive hog. Okay, we must address
Yeah,
that.
I couldn't wait, man.
Pretty much
Sorry.
what we know at this point.
I know.
But I mean, you're
started-
throwing around names I've never even heard of, so you got some knowledge in your brain, I guess, or whatever. Some time.
I started playing 2003. I'm nearly 30, so I'm quite old. And
What?
Yeah.
Bro, you look
Damn,
like you're
you look
21, dude. You look like
Yeah,
you could
dude,
be
holy
21,
shit.
22, 23. That's insane.
Damn.
No, I'm 29.
Sorry, Dad.
Damn.
But
It's gonna be me, bro. Maybe. I'd hope. I feel like I'm always gonna think of it.
hey, dude, shut
I
up.
hope.
Unique was like 22.
24.
Are you
I'm
24?
old.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me go, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Sorry.
How did I get into it? Oh yeah, I just was playing for ages, and then I'd watch a lot of content when I was a kid, and then I started a job when I was 17. I like left school to start working, and I strung tennis rackets, and I would just like Twitch kind of like started. I used to watch Twitch, but just for Smash Bros, because like old school RuneScape wasn't a thing yet, so I was like aware of Twitch. It was called Justin TV then. And then RuneScape Old School came out, and like this guy called Howson started streaming it, and AOA Tube and Boaty started streaming, so I'd watch them, and then like Skidler and Curtis started streaming too. So I just like kind of became a regular in the chat, I guess. And there just wasn't that many streamers back then, and it was just like the timing. I think I started off really early, and because I was watching them and I was like, oh, I'd like to do this. It sounds fun, like when I get home from work, kind of thing. Just like do some Hunter and chat shit, and because back then, like everyone thought that everyone who played RuneScape was like a massive loser. Like you just assumed every single person was a massive loser. You'd never tell anyone that you played.
No, I didn't tell anybody because I played when Old School came out a little bit, and I wouldn't tell a soul.
No, it was like the loser game. So
dude,
like,
there's a kid on my football team who he played RuneScape, and everyone dumpstered on him. And I was like, I play RuneScape. I didn't defend him or say nothing.
Yeah, it's so fucking crazy. Like, I have a guy in my clan who's a professional rugby player, and he's like male modeled, like chiseled guy, like the coolest guy. And it's like, yeah, no, like loads of people in like the English rugby league play. It's just so weird that so many different types of people play. I thought those were stock
photos the whole time, but I know who you're talking about now. But I legit thought those were stock photos until this very moment.
Oh, Rob, yeah, no, he actually plays.
That's hilarious.
And, yeah, it's just I was just like, oh, I guess I like idolized like Boti Skidler, and I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if I could do this too. So I started streaming, and like my sister also plays, so she would like hop on my stream too, and would like do duo Hunter, and then I got raided on my first ever stream for like 3,000 viewers. So it was kind of crazy. Like I've never like not had 40 plus viewers, which is so weird because like nowadays it's so hard to start out. So I was pretty lucky, but like I did like one stream, and then I went back to work and I didn't stream for 2 weeks, and I got like emails from people like, hey, when are you going live again? I'm like, how the fuck did you get my email? It's like, oh, just linked to your Twitch, I guess. I'm like, okay. And then I just streamed again, and just viewers were there, and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. And then just as time went on, I just stopped things in my life because I was like pretty busy. I had I took like a college course after I started working as well, like 2 years into me working, and I paid so much money to do it, and then I just dropped it for streaming. And then I like ended up quitting my job, and it just became a thing. I didn't really get into video editing till like pretty late on.
Is everything you know about video editing, is that all self-taught? Have you taken any like actual? Wow.
No, I spent a lot of time. I was like, I learned in a foreign country, and I didn't really have any friends, so I just would get high and watch rap music videos, and I was like, oh, I feel like this could work with RuneScape. And you know,
yeah,
you know, Mr. Mammal went like insanely dry on primordial boots.
Yeah.
I was like, how about I like make a meme on him, like call the boots Jordans, and do like an edit of these boots. Oh. So I kind of dunked on him, and he saw it, and he like tweeted the video, and but it just kind of took off from there, the whole YouTube thing.
That is hilarious.
I was like, how can I make the boots like flash it every time? And I just kind of went from there.
That is a beautiful story, truly.
Thanks.
Also, especially because like you were kind of my Skidler / MMORPG / AOA too, like when I first started, just from like, I think a lot of us are relatively like new, quote unquote, to RuneScape category. That's like kind of why we made Based, was kind of all the like, you know, I felt like we were like a new era of like COVID-y sort of streamers like coming up around then. Kind of banding together. So I think like I know I have watched you for like forever. Like when I was like in high school, I think I was just like watching your videos, like sitting on the couch doing whatever. It is kind of weird to like come full circle here.
It's so crazy. I've seen like so many different waves of like cultural shifts, I guess, in Twitch. Like there was the most crazy one was definitely the skilling one. There was like a year where skilling was just in. It was when Hey Jay
I'm so glad it's not
streaming. Rig and Zulu started streaming that year, and I was like, I'm fucked. I was like, I'm gonna lose. Like I can't keep up with these guys. They're fucking insane. Like people watching Paul No Life craft nature runes, and he was like second in the directory, every live stream. Rig was wearing like a golden mask he'd never face revealed, and he was like doing
wasn't he just standing? He was,
really?
I remember Rig he would
that.
just stand at the fucking Grand Exchange and just do herbal the entire stream.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking insane, dude.
It was
I didn't know.
Gilded.
I didn't know there was an era where he didn't show his face.
No,
What?
yeah, he wore like this gold mask.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm
He's
such
got
a
crazy
baby.
story.
Then. I can't
You
believe
should
that.
listen to his Sebe cast. He's got a lot
Oh,
to
yeah.
tell. His most
Oh,
recent
I
one.
need to now. Yeah,
I
I love
will,
Rig.
yeah.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. He's got lots of stories. Like, he was like obviously really good friends with Sick Nerd before Sick Nerd dropped skilling to like pursue like PVM and other content creation stuff.
Drop
like,
skilling to
skilling came
pursue
back hard
PVM.
then.
Oh my god, bro, that's so
And
funny.
I felt like everyone who wasn't on that bandwagon kind of like felt like they had to be, and they were like, oh shit, like I'm gonna have to like pick up the pace and start like actually giving shit about my RuneScape account. And so many people were like maxed after that.
It
and, like,
feels illegal to
got good.
skill now on Twitch.
Oh yeah. I'd get crucified if I went live tomorrow and skilled.
You just gotta do it for 24 hours straight to make it exciting.
Yeah, no,
That is
see,
true,
that's,
though. No,
skilling
yeah.
streams pop off.
Yeah.
It can be fun.
It would depends on the kind of streamer you are. I feel like if you have a decent community and like you have decent personality and you can just sit there and talk, that's fine, you know. Like for a great example, who I kind of learned from doing that is Mr. Fat Clouds. Like he can just sit there and talk forever, dude. And like, he's extremely just tick perfect streaming. You don't even notice it though. Like he's been doing it so long. But like I definitely took that from him. Is like I watched him for a long time. I was like, damn, this guy can literally sit here and just chat shit and do whatever the fuck he wants. And as long as he's got good conversation, good community, he can go as long as he fucking wants to, you know?
Yeah.
But
yeah. I don't know what changed as well, like after that, between when you guys started and that period. I guess like Hard Crime Man came out. I feel like that
God,
changed
I'm so
a
glad
lot of
that's
stuff.
over.
yeah, hardcore. And then I guess like with the raids, you have more advanced mechanics and more advanced PVM coming into the game. That kind of took over.
Yeah.
We're seeing a shift right now from like I feel like Iron Man meta and like hardcore is like not fading out, but like
Oh, it's
people are
fading out for sure. Yeah.
It's definitely
Mains are cooler now.
110%. I am the last hardcore Iron Man. I will.
people still love Iron Man content. It's coming back. Don't worry.
Guys, there's a collection log notification. It's still relevant. Yeah.
I genuinely think that the collection log is a really fucking good shift for Twitch to be in because you can do anything you want.
I'm
like
all for
literally
it.
anything
I'm
you want.
all for it.
It's
Screw
such
hardcore.
a good trend.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm all for it. 110%. I'll be the last hardcore, and when I die, I just gotta go hunt shit. Like, let's go.
It's fun. I literally I maxed recently, so I've been kind of just dabbling around doing random shit. So like I went and killed some Dagonoth kings, and like the little collection log shit's popping up. I'm getting rings. And I was like, this is awesome. This is actually kind of fun. Like I see how people like this. So I'm excited. I think I might get into it as well. I'm not sure how far I'll go.
It's all just cope.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Tom, how are you enjoying the main collection log series life? Like, are you finding it more enjoyable?
It's
more
kind of
freeing?
like, it's kind of what I've, like, cliche, I guess. It's kind of always what I've wanted to do because I felt like I was forced into the whole staking my bank thing. Just because of like, oh, I won't be relevant if I don't do it kind of thing. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I just feel like I'm playing how I would play regardless of whether I was creating content or not. And that's nice.
Do you find the freedom like crippling it all, like too much choice, or just always a good thing?
Sometimes. Like, I feel like I'm stuck with Toa right now because I've not soloed a purple in like 85 raids. So I'm like, oh, I've got to do it. But that's just addictive personality bullshit in my head. Like, oh
no, I get
like
it.
I think everything narratively now. I'm like, oh, okay, so this is where my video is heading. I'll end on a solo purple or whatever. And it's like,
Psych.
stupid. I've been watching Boaty do it as well. He's like 100 dry or some shit.
He's insane.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, when you tell yourself you're going to end a video off one purple and then you don't get it for like a month, you're kind of an idiot for that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going through right now.
I don't know if you guys saw the video that Bodhi posted today, but he had a disclaimer at the beginning of the video, which I don't think I've ever seen before. He's like, this is just a disclaimer because I don't want to waste any of y'all's time. Like, I did not get a purple in this video. Like, you can skip to the end if you want to see the loot. Like, this is a disappointing video and I do not want to waste all your time. So I'm just going to tell you how it ends, which is honestly kind of
That is
like,
better out of character for him.
just do the same, Tom. Everyone loved it.
Yeah, like, yeah. I'm not surprised everyone loved it as well. Like, he's like, the rate at which he's been pumping out videos, it's such like a routine thing for so many people to like, I don't really care what he's doing. It's like, I'll wake up and just watch him go when I'm having my coffee or whatever. Like,
Real
happy days.
Real.
I literally could not stop watching this morning. I brought my laptop in while I shitted.
Oh my god.
And what of it?
There's a redeeming aspect of that though. People really enjoy the grind and the pain. So I feel like you don't need purple. Like I feel like you can just post that and if you kind of have some sad points in there, people like that shit. It's some fucking
It's relatable.
play this game. It's relatable too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like
sure.
there's like a band like, okay, if you get it early it's cool. There's like a middle chunk where you're dry where nobody cares, but then it starts to get interesting, you know. It's like, wait a second.
How long can he go?
Yeah, I felt it. I felt it when I did the 1100 at Vandos. I was like, in the beginning it was fun. Let's see if he gets it early. In the middle, nobody liked it. But when that number started getting higher and higher, it was like, oh shit, let's fucking go.
It's a novelty at that point.
You know,
Yeah.
Look at MMORPG with his Ellie. Like, that's just
Iconic.
yeah, it is. When you go that
How long did it take him?
was it like
I thought wasn't it like 6,000 something?
Jesus Christ.
maybe I want to say more, 'cause I had like more in my,
I'll find the clip.
Core,
I don't
bro.
know.
There definitely is.
Was that his
because-
first sigil or
No, he was just trying to
he
go
was
for the
just
Ellie.
getting the Ellie? Oh
just-
my
yeah, just wanted the
god.
LA.
Yeah, 6,059, I think.
Insane.
Wow.
6061. Yeah.
Bro, and Corp is so
I'm
fucking
good. I'm not gonna lie.
boring.
Yeah, what was it, like 3 kills an hour back then?
Yeah, true. Yeah, especially back then. Holy shit.
T-Pop is very right though. There's that point where it happens because I know this is well over 3 years ago. But when I streamed Vorkath, I was going for the Vorkath pet, and I was like, I had a few viewers, like 4 or 5. But by the end of it, when I was at over 10,000 drive for it, like 77 people watching me. Like as soon as I got that pet, I was back down to like 10 people watching me again. But like once you get farther,
being the brunt of a joke.
Yeah,
is like a good thing, and with RuneScape, like, oh, haha, you're that guy that doesn't get this, or you're that guy that got this. It's like always a
Like Qneeks in the Inferno.
Yeah. Bro, I was like, damn, it's only been like a month and a half, 2 months. Then someone was like, nah, bro, it's been like 3.5, 4 months. And I was like, that is so sad because I should have it. I should. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't, and
Well, you're
I
just
still
not treating
don't.
it like a first cape, which I think is admirable. But at
Yeah,
the same
no.
time, like, you're literally gonna have bitches in like full Justy and an Ellie coming in your chat being like, "Did you watch my clip on Behemoth?"
Yeah, it took me 8
I got to
attempts to
Zuck.
get to Zuck. Like, fuck you.
But they've
Fuck
been
you.
playing for like, people don't realize that you've not been playing. Like, in the grand
Yeah.
scheme of things,
Bro.
I think I remember the first time I watched your stream, like, you didn't have any idea what was going on.
Was
You were
that
doing like
last week?
you were doing like War Beasts or something, and that's like it feels like a recent memory.
Yeah, no, it probably was only like a year and a half ago. Like, to be honest. Yeah, and I also, that is true.
I don't know why people would chat shit.
Yeah, it's real. Honestly, now that I think about it, like when I first started streaming, I had gotten my first fire cape, and that was like 2 years ago. Like, in all reality, like, I mean, 2 years is a lot of time, but there's still like, I spent a lot of that playing an early game hardcore like 7 times over. So like,
Yeah.
I probably robbed myself of late
Yeah.
game experience for
you
the
would've.
first year of me streaming. So I guess that's true. I didn't just
Yeah.
get good. Yeah, I'm getting good right now.
It's like the top people that have like ridiculous top KC and that have been playing for 6 years. Everything's just muscle memory for them, and it's like they can't comprehend someone not having that.
Yeah.
Yep. Or it's on the other spectrum of people that are just like insanely like rich on a main, you know, mom's credit card, and they don't know, they flinch every monster behind the pillar.
Dude,
And then I'm like, you're trying to like set up an off tick or do something stupid when it's my first cape.
not only
And,
that, but you're live. You're the entertainment too. You know what I mean? It's like
It's so
learning
much harder
something
to
live
stream
is
it
they
than
don't get it.
stream.
Like it's so much harder, dude. Like
learning shit on stream
is the
is just
worst.
yeah.
It's
so
just
fucking
frustrating.
killer. Then
None of them will
I've kinda,
believe
like,
you.
made it my
You can be like,
personality
yeah,
on
this is
Reddit.
harder stream. They're like, no, it's not. It's like,
yeah, and I'm like, okay, fuck
Okay,
it, do it
you're,
then.
you're outnumbered.
I'll
They're
do-
all like, shut
I'll
up,
do
idiot. You suck.
10 attempts. I'll give myself 10 attempts offline and I'll get the cape in less than 10 attempts.
You
I
would.
can do it right
You
now.
probably would.
Yeah.
You probably
Yeah.
would.
No,
and
but-
not even
But
wrong.
Nick, I got to give you props, man. The things I'm seeing you go for in Inferno, like the things I'm seeing you attempt in the Inferno are like, I see no first capers going for the off ticks and shit
Oh.
you're going for. Like, I haven't seen
Which
him
is why
cheese
you're
shit,
dying,
honestly.
to be fair.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
will be
that
good
is-
when you come out of it.
Dying with-
When he comes out of it, it's all beaten into his brain. It's like
Yeah.
a good
Yeah,
thing.
Bro,
Yeah,
and
I'm
your
excited.
gear though, like I
No,
love
you're
giving you a
getting
hard
good,
time,
man.
but yeah, you're gaming pretty hard. So you know,
Yeah.
it's,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
like when you
Yeah.
get cape and you go back on task, like you're gonna be nice with it. Like doing it on task, you're gonna shred.
You think? Is it really that big
Oh,
of a
yeah.
difference on task?
It's
Like,
a
I hate to
big
get
Is
on this
dude.
topic,
Oh
but
yeah. Big
Are you
time.
like are you an unnecessary clicker? Because I am. I do these things where like I kind of overcomplicate the process because I want to aspire to it. Like
yeah.
Yes.
I've been doing it at Toa as well. Like
It's
just
like
over
spam
clicking and
clicking?
overcomplicating things when I just shouldn't.
Okay.
Just like
I do that a lot.
like just being extra, like trying to flick stuff or like whatever it is.
Yeah, just or just like not being patient. I'm kind of an
Yeah.
impatient player. I get flamed in my clan a lot. There's like a guy that hasn't got an Inferno cape and he's like so cautious. And when Toa came out, like he wouldn't die and he like was the best at Toa in the clan. And now like he's like not done an expert yet solo, and everyone else is like caught up because they've been doing the extra shit and he just hasn't. He's been like pacing himself so slowly. It's really interesting to see like how different people play it. Don't think people take that into consideration either.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a lot of that plays against me too. Because I do. I feel like I look up to a lot of people that, you know, are really, they can like one tick a fucking 7-way or like whatever it is, and I aspire to be like those people. So of course, when I go in and do that stuff, I'm trying to, you know, live up to their play style. When it's like, just be a shitter. Like just don't be stupid. Like just be bad. You'll get it.
I think there's an element too of like when you're streaming or making any sort of content, like, and just having an audience in general, people don't realize that there is just kind of a pressure for you to get better. Whereas like if they're just playing at home, like getting the cape is enough. It doesn't matter how they got it. Like getting the KC is enough. Doesn't matter. Nobody's like watching them actively do it. Whereas like, you know, you and I see people like, I'm like, this random clip with no title for some reason has 300 views. Like, I wonder what Discord it got passed around in. Like, clearly, like, people are making fun of you behind your back. And it's like, they don't see why you want to work that hard to get better.
Yeah. They just see the front of it and they're like, yeah, that guy's, what the fuck is he doing?
they just
You get
hate
the
you because
stress
they
factor,
ain't you,
too.
bro.
Yeah, the stress factor's there too. Like she said, the people watching. I remember it kind of dawned on me too when I was watching Megan do her cape. When I don't know what fucking gargle on her chat was like, "Oh, you have 670 viewers," and you saw her face. She said, like she kind of froze up for like a second. I was like, "Oh wow, that's great," but clearly she was internally panicking really bad.
That's another thing, like where I guess probably not as of lately now because TOA came out, but I feel like the further you get in, the more you definitely know that there's more eyes on you. And so then, you know, the pressure of knowing more people are watching you, or even the fact that like someone who's really good at the game, you know, they're probably going to come by and be like GL. And then that instantly just seeing like, you know, whoever, whatever gamer in the chat, like good luck. Like literally a week or two ago, Bodhi came in before I started a run and I couldn't even like pick up my potions off the ground because I was just internally like, oh my God. And I'm like, I should have just been like, this is fine. Like he can watch me. Like, why are you freaking out? But yeah,
You should have
shit like
called him out.
that.
That's Inferno in a nutshell, dude. They got you in the Inferno Discord, man. You get close, they'll post your stream. I remember when I was going for my first camp, anytime I'd make it to triples, I'd be like, where did all these fucking partner badges come from? You know, I was like 100 followers at the time. I was like, how do you guys all just pop in here at the same time? And then I ended up joining the Inferno Discord way back, like way after the fact. And I searched my name in there and found posts from like years ago, like this guy's going for first cape, like random affiliate streamer. Like,
yeah, you can tell it's happening.
Oh yeah, you can tell instantly.
You should go. You got to go. I think that's a good strategy to go after them, because I've like Mole Goat has raided me before, and I'd start screaming at him like, why would you bring people here? Why would you send these people to watch this content? Like, what are you doing? They're so like, you know, you gotta go after them.
That's what I should do next time someone joins. And I mean, honestly, I don't think they always join with the like idea of making you feel nervous, but I should just like publicly point it out just to make like a joke out of it. Because then I feel like if you make fun of it and confront it, it definitely makes you feel better about it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Man,
Just pure
I'm
copium.
so nervous. Bodie's in my chat. Like if I would just say that as a joke, like instantly I'd be less nervous, and it would be funny as hell. Like it wouldn't even.
Dude, it was
I just ban the guy.
Like back when Tasty first started coming to my stream, I'd be like, fuck, every time he comes here, I just get fucking nervous, you know? Like, why does he keep coming to the stream? It's not like that anymore, obviously, but like, you know? And the one thing I have a hard time with is when I'm doing something on stream and I suck, I actually get mad. Like, I'm like angry.
Me too.
And I'm like, no one wants to see me get angry, but like now I'm angry. So
we're here.
Containing those emotions and being like, yeah, no guys, I'm still happy and want to entertain you guys. Like I not punch a wall. I think that's the hardest for me. It's like I like twice. I don't know, in the last month I messed something up. I just walked out the room for like a minute, you know, took some deep breaths in and out and then went back in and it was better. But like I have to do that or else I'm fucked.
That's me with Toa right now. I can't. Like every time I fail a solo, I'm like, I have to end the stream right now. Like there is no other option. I want to die. Like there's nothing else to do. Wait, Tom, I have a question for you, kind of sort of on that topic. You told me earlier there was a message that made you not want to come back to streaming. Can I ask what it was?
It wasn't necessarily just a message. I just have periods of time where I feel like streaming is not right for me.
Fair.
I would just get angry at the moment, like especially with Toa.
Yeah.
Like I have weird spells where I'm like pumping out experts, doing great, and then I'll have spells where I'm like not. And it's like I don't want to have like my first stream back in like a month and a half, and it's just like the day that I'm not. And I'm like, I'm gonna get pissed off. And oh my god, I nearly punched my monitor today at that guy in your chat who was like, why don't you bring in a ZCB? I got so angry.
I needed to yell. I'm actually so happy.
I was like, why am I angry on your behalf? Like, this is stupid. Like, I was just thinking,
fully,
if,
like,
if this happens to me,
lungs.
like, I'm gonna say something that I'm gonna regret. And then I'm like, why am I not streaming because of something like that? I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like the first stream back too was always really hard. And like, I know that you take breaks in between doing like having YouTube periods and having streaming periods. But anytime I've taken a break, I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Like, it can't be something that has that much focus because I'm not going to want to focus and then I'm going to be bad. But it also can't be something too boring because what if nobody shows up and then I have nothing to do and I'm just like sitting there doing something boring and nobody's talking to me.
Bro, that is
like the hardest thing to
find. That is the daily
find.
struggle that the viewers do not know, man. Literally every day I'm like, man, I want to do something that's fun and engaging, but then I can't read chat. But then if I can't read chat, then it's too fucking boring. You know what I mean?
If you're doing expert mode,
are
there's
so
no
hard
shot.
because you can't expect people to show up. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, I'll go and skill, or like there was a time where I had to like burst monkeys for like 2 hours or something, and like thank the fucking Lord, like that day all the good chatters showed up with like YouTube links and shit. But sometimes it's just like it's just dead, and then like what do? Skill for 5 minutes and leave, or just hope that it gets better? Like it's just
skill for 5 minutes.
You gotta
and
keep
leave.
talking.
It's
You
so
gotta
hard.
keep talking. You have to host a podcast by yourself. It's what I call it.
Yeah, but it's one of those
Literally.
things where you just feel your soul like slowly
No, yeah,
shrinking inside of you.
it's a tough jump. I think every streamer has been there.
It's so hard. Like, I have so much respect for streamers right now, like more than ever, because like I've noticed changes across like the 7 years that I've been streaming, and like it's, even though I probably get more views now than I ever would, it's like quiet because my audience has grown up with me and they have jobs and they can't always talk, or they're also playing the game or doing Toa. And like, man, if you can carry a stream and a conversation and stuff these days, I think that's like, I don't know, it's so much harder than it was years back. Like maybe it's easier to get like partner and stuff, but in terms of like carrying a stream for like more than 6 hours, I feel like it's pretty rough these days to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I think the space now, I always bring this up, but yeah, I feel like now starting, even having like a perfect quality stream, perfect camera, good mic, none of that can even get you anywhere now. And I feel like a couple of years ago, that would itself propel you into like, you know, at least 20 to maybe even 100 viewers, depending on, you know, time frame. But
100%,
nowadays it's like nothing matters. It's almost who you know or whose community you're in or whatever it is.
Like how
It's
cracked
rough.
are you?
Yeah, how good are you at the game too, and entertaining?
I would say more people are attempting to get into streaming RuneScape. Definitely more now than ever. I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe there is.
I don't know if the notoriety is the same, but like I'd say like 4 years ago, there was a lot of like people that would obviously joining because they knew the money was good. Like RuneScape used to have this like donation notoriety that it doesn't anymore. But like there was like you would hear of like these names in people's chats like who were known as like donators, and there were people that would start streaming and like try and like socially engineer them and stuff. I feel like it's so different now, but like a lot of people back then would like start streaming or like come from other communities, and they got called out, and like people would really like they wouldn't last long because people would like sniff the bullshit. Like RuneScape community's always been pretty decent at sniffing out bullshit. But like
I think RuneScape is one of those games too. It's like you either love it or, you know, you're neutral about it, right? I mean, you can hate it too, but like I feel like it's pretty clear when somebody is passionate about the game, and I feel like those are definitely the people that do better.
One of the things I love to see is like when someone like is like clearly trying out RuneScape, and then within like a few weeks you can see them like starting to make that progress like in the game. I feel like that's such an like you kind of can instantly know now when someone's going to make it if they're like you started watching them and they've started to like, oh, I'm going to go for a quest cape now, or like, oh, I'm going to do the fire cape. And then if you can see someone clearly enjoying that, I think they've like pretty much done the hard work.
Yeah, just like setting the goals and being excited about them is like really the hardest part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly.
And then you get addicted and you're fucked.
Yep.
That is so true, because I used to enjoy the streaming aspect of streaming more than RuneScape. Really, now I've gotten to the point where I'm actually enjoying RuneScape like pretty equally with streaming. So I used to just like the social aspect of streaming, and like RuneScape was like the conduit I was using to do that. I didn't really love the game probably as much as I led on before, but now I'm definitely at a point to where I really do enjoy like logging in and playing.
I had one really bad period of streaming where like it just wasn't fun, and like it just was really hard to do it every single day. And then I may have, you know, consumed a little snack of the fungi variety and had a long think in the shower, and I was like, you know what? I love RuneScape. And I love talking to people, and I love music. And sometimes I don't like one of those things, but usually I like at least one. So if I can just find joy in like at least one of those things in every moment, like if I hate the chat and I hate the game, like I'm just going to bump the tunes. If I hate the game and, you know, I love the chat, then like I'm just going to fucking do whatever.
So
go
insightful.
Kill Zora.
That's actually like
yeah.
It's really helped me.
Zoe gave me that pep talk not long ago, and it was
really good advice. Holy crap!
You have a lot.
I needed to hear that.
Like, if you don't like one thing, then don't worry about that thing. Like, I literally have. Sometimes I'll like, you know, you'll like kind of plan your stream in your head. Like today, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do TOA, and if TOA sucks, I'm gonna do Master Clues. Like that's it. Like period. If I hate playing RuneScape, then I'm just gonna go do fucking Master Clue, because that is like the most brain dead thing in the world. Like, you know, just having like options for me made it so much more enjoyable.
Man, no, Yeah.
I was gonna go back on when you guys were saying you hold your anger in, you don't like letting it out, so you like to just walk out and just.
Well, just because sometimes I feel like viewers don't want to watch me get angry. They want to watch me be happy and enjoy the game. And sometimes I've just been bitching all night and then I just like fuck something up and I'm like actually mad now, you know, like I'm now mad. And I don't want them to see that because they're just trying to, they had a bad day at work or whatever, you know, like I don't want to be like, I gotta go play video games for my job. I gotta try to be a little bit happy about that, but sometimes they fucking piss me off, you know. So I think that's.
I mean,
like,
yeah,
I've been
it
watching a
feels
lot of,
like you're not
XQC clips
allowed to
lately.
get mad, honestly, because like your stream, for example, T Papa. You know, I think about like what's a T Papa stream in my head. I think of just like I have the image of you just like laughing about something.
I'm not
you know,
a mad
like
guy,
smile
usually.
on your
That's true.
face.
I guess it depends on it depends on you too, because I've definitely conditioned people to watch me that like they know I'm gonna rage. Well, it depends on what I'm doing, because like especially the hard mode Tob arc through there, like I'm so fucking mad all the time, just because it's fucking hard. It was not easy learning, like getting good at that and being able to stream it and like actually get the completion or whatever. Like that was a tough fucking arc, and I'm slamming my fucking keyboard, throwing shit, yelling, but. I feel like some people enjoy that. Definitely some people like it for sure.
Yeah,
but,
dude, I slammed my keyboard that one time and then my computer lagged and the stream ended. And like, bro, I had like 5 DMs of people like making sure I was okay. I was like, no, I just got mad for a second. Like, I'm fine. It's just like, I wasn't happy anymore. I missed some freezes in Tob and I was like pissed. So
I think it depends.
Yeah.
I think Skill Specs was a great example. Like he's always fucking angry,
I know,
mad,
that's his
throwing
thing.
shit, breaking shit. It's just, and it's incredible. Like,
I think that being mad is an opportunity for content. Like I feel like what we were talking about earlier, the ZCB guy that came in and was like, "Why don't you have a ZCB?" Like I could have just been like mad
Fire
for a
him up.
second, but I literally yelled about it for like 10 minutes straight, which I feel like
and that was
kind of made it
content when you-
content.
yeah.
oh, you
just,
fired
like,
him up?
Oh, I fired him up. I was making,
Okay.
Hell yeah.
comparisons. I was
Let's fucking go.
making.
Brought in the economy.
That's
and
what
the-
I. That's what I. The main thing I took of is like, if you ever watch like Bodie, he'll just be playing, and I don't know how he does it. Like he can glance and see that one fucking message, that one fucking idiot
Dude,
who
I
wants
swear
it,
he
and
makes
he will
it up
fire
half the
their
time.
ass up, dude.
I swear, dude. I'm sitting there watching Bodie. No one says anything mean, and he just like railing into somebody. I'm like, I didn't see that message, bro. That one, he could get away with it too, you know? I think about that all the time. Oh.
Is-
I think you
yeah.
can get away with it more than you think, because I think there is a difference between like anger that's uncomfortable to watch, but I don't think that any of us are like not performers enough to have that actually happen. You know, maybe like every now and then you'll get mad for like 2 seconds, but I don't think it's enough to make people like actually cringe at it, just because you know what not to do, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and you're not making
Like,
fun
the-
of how
the
they
clip of,
look
like-
or something.
Yeah.
You're
The
just
clip of
saying
like
they're being
XQC
stupid.
yelling at you, Nick, like that is
Oh.
cringe. But then there's
Yeah,
like
he went
funny
a little
clips
hard.
of XQC yelling, but that one is bad. There's this
That was a
clip for
dope
people who
clip,
don't know.
though.
There's this clip of like Nick calling out XQC. What did you even say?
Okay, so he was playing Mario Kart, which is honestly like when XQC plays Mario Kart, it is like his best streams. He has like a gamble running each time if he's gonna win. People are betting like millions of channel points and winning like millions. But I just jokingly, which from this point forward, I've turned my partner badge off in like most bigger chats when I'm being an absolute demon, because I swear they will see it and they will like either click your profile, because I've seen them do it to other partners, and I'm like, I do not want him to pull my fucking RuneScape stream up in front of 40,000 people or whatever. But I just said go back to Gamba, and I put his own sleeper emote because he banned Resident Sleeper in his chat because people would use it toxically, and I don't know if that's a word, but people would use it in a toxic manner. And so I said go back to Gamba, like spamming it with his sleeper emote, and he just called it out. And he's like, "Who's this random partner talking shit in the chat?" And then everybody was just adding me. People were coming into my offline chat after I got banned, like fucking it was crazy.
Yo, Mario, so who the fuck is that guy in chat? Who the fuck is this fucking partner talking shit in chat? Are you okay? You think it's not fucking fat ass, not you fucking pussy. What the fuck is on to you, man? Is this guy fucking coming out of the woodworks and fucking complaining or some shit? What the fuck is he doing here? Some random fucking partner. How about you fucking turn your fucking stream on and fucking say you're fucking dog shit, you fucking pussy dumb fuck? What is on this guy, man?
Hey, Mr. Cal, do you
fucking
think I
L,
can spit
dog
some
shit
bars?
moron.
Sure, Kenny. Chat. Well,
Insane.
You were subbed
But,
to him?
Yeah, I was, and he even said that he was like, "Yeah, and that idiot subbed. He's like -5 or whatever." Like everybody was putting -5 after he banned me.
It's so weird. Like I feel like when you're that big, I don't know about you guys, but like when I see a sub, I just always assume they're joking. Or like it's not to be taken that seriously.
Yeah.
Unless it's
Wherever
like
it's like
really
a guy I've never
offensive.
seen before, I'm like probably trying to get
First time
on my
chatter.
shit.
First time.
Yeah,
chatter.
which I think what happened was because I think he clicked my name and permed me, and then his mods went through my chat logs and saw that I don't usually say like demon shit, and they're like, "Here, we'll give him a 1 week." So they ended up giving me a 1 week instead of a perm. But yeah,
Did he like tweet about it, or was it just in the stream?
I have a clip on my Twitter. It's pretty good.
Dude, the funniest thing, speaking of the Twitter, Zoe, what you replied to the tweet when you were like, "This is what you sounded like at the end of your 2-week subathon."
Wait, I'll pull up the clip. I'll find the clip for context for Tom. It's really important.
Dude, because I remember XQC in that clip. I had to watch that shit like 3 times to know what he was saying. I was like, I couldn't understand this guy, dude.
His
we
English.
can put the clip in the podcast. See what it's gonna roll right now.
Yeah.
It's
Anyone get a timestamp? I didn't write it down.
I already did. You're
I got
good.
it. Yeah,
Okay, good.
I had a relatively similar thing happen once. I hired an artist to make an emote for me, and I kind of said to them like, "Hey, can you do it like this?" And it was I'm just gonna say his name. Fuck it. You know Admiral Baru? He has like the panda emotes.
Oh yeah.
He's huge. I don't know why he streams RuneScape. I've
Does he?
wondered that. Yeah, he does. He has an
does from
alt that
time
he
to
streams
time.
on. He has like an alt account, and it gets like thousands of views. It's crazy.
Oh, no.
But go on.
I didn't know he was that close to the RS community. I can't flame now.
No.
But anyway, I got someone to make an emote, and it was pretty similar. Like they had obviously like photoshopped it, but it was still kind of like different. Like, and I just uploaded it, and it was a bit ignorant of me because I thought it was different enough. And this was like way before I even knew anything about Photoshop or anything. So I was like, oh, that's fine. It's different. And like he like pulled up my stream on his stream and was like, I can't believe this guy is like stealing my emotes. And I was like, fuck, it's like one emote. And yeah, like I couldn't stream for like 3 weeks. I'd have people like in my chat before I was even live. Like I used to average like 60 views back then, and like I started averaging like 160 because more than half my chat was just people trying to like call me a thief and stuff.
What was the emote? Like, how similar was it?
It was a chin chomper doing like the happy thing. You know, like he has like the thing that's doing the happy thing.
I don't know who this is.
Like hypers, like the hypers emote. Or
it was before like Pepe emotes were big. It was called like Roo Happy. It was like a happy panda, and it was just like because I got like a chin pet, and I just had it as like a happy chin.
It's so
And
funny
like
now because every
I
emote is
apologized to him
copied.
because I was like, I'm sorry, like I shouldn't have approved that emote. I kind of could tell that it was similar, but like I didn't realize it would be that deep.
And it shouldn't have been, to be fair.
Yeah, like you said, I feel like every emote nowadays, like you could probably go through all of Baru's emotes now, and like every single one of them has been stolen and redone by.
Yeah, I would just
everyone.
Unfortunately was like one of the first people to do it. I think.
Kind of iconic,
Bad timing, because like he after that, like I remember seeing his Twitter like every other month would be like a new person who has done that, and he would just flame the fuck out of them. But like he said that I remember I saw a tweet. He was like, "It's unstoppable now. Like everyone's just using the same format."
Well, luckily now we have 7 TV. I love emotes. I think I just remember thinking back, like you talking about that made me think back. Like everybody used to have the same like 4 or 5 emotes who had like the same artist do them, draw them in the same way. You still see it now. Some of the newer streamers will have like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's the same, like there's the hype one, sad one, the one with the heart.
Raid hype.
Raid hype.
I love it, dude.
The same 5
Raid
ones.
hype.
Monka.
And then they'll go into someone else's stream and fucking use them. And I'm just
So
lost for
bad.
words.
It's
Okay, me and my sister had a conversation the other day because she watches my stream all the time, and she had an idea for emotes that okay. To be fair, we're both cooked. Okay, so these are cooked thoughts. Just so you understand, we're having a cooked conversation about Twitch emotes, and I want your guys' thoughts. She said, what if there was emotes that either A, you achieved not through bits and subs and whatnot, but through watch time and or purchasable with channel points? How sick would that be?
You should work for Twitch.
Like exclusive to the watch time and channel points.
Yes, Isn't that kind of sick? I was like, I don't know if there was an awful
That'd
idea.
be
I was like,
super sick, man.
right? I
Like
was
an
like,
emote that's only, dude,
It's
an
so
emote
good,
that's
bro.
an emote that's
Okay.
only available to people that have like more than a month watch time in your stream.
right? Isn't
Okay, and
that sick, dude?
Oh,
I think the reason
love
that's
it.
not a thing, it's too powerful. You'll farm too many views. You know, they
Give
don't
it
want you to
me.
succeed.
I think that's a great thing to do.
People have all of our streams pulled up just trying to get the emote. They'll be
That's what I'm saying,
Dude,
bro. You'll
I
have 200
immediately-
concurrent with no one chatting.
But Twitch wants that too, though. You know, that's more people watching
more
the
ad
ads.
revenue.
You know,
Yeah,
like.
there you go.
I'm
yeah.
telling, dude,
Real.
I can't think of any bad thing about this that wouldn't bring people money or me
People about to get
viewers.
murdered
Or...
tomorrow by some Twitch fucking hitman.
Dude, dude, it wasn't
He's
me,
leaking.
dude. Murder my sister, man. Honestly, I'm chilling, dude. It was her idea, actually.
The black SUVs are pulling up tomorrow.
I think that's honestly that's a great idea. That's not bad. I like that.
Okay,
I would be down
I'm
with it
glad.
for sure.
See, I was like, this is either the stupidest thing, and I just don't see why it doesn't work, or it's a solid idea,
I'm surprised it doesn't exist already. to be fair.
right? It makes
Yeah.
you think. It makes you think.
yeah, they've been talking about making channel points purchasable.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
gosh,
so
that'll
bad,
be-
but I'm so
that'll be-
down. That's so.
I
I mean,
like,
yeah, I'm down if it
I
if it
don't
pays
under-
us. If it pays us,
I'll
if it
be in a
pays us,
lobster
Yeah,
suit
that's what it
every
would
day.
be. It'd be
Oh
like
yeah.
this.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
fine, yeah.
dude.
I mean, you already get like a channel point boost when you just, like gift a sub for the first time of the month or whatever. Same with bits, but it's not much.
You could
but-
sell
gonna hear-
channel point packs, dude. Like, why? Like, I just don't know how the legality works with like the gambling then, because then that's like, you know, that's
then it becomes
applying
real-
a dollar amount
Yeah.
to the bit. I mean, to the channel points now, giving it worth. You know, like
Yeah,
then
the-
you're
Yeah.
Imagine you
gambling.
could cash out. Imagine you could cash out your
see,
channel.
but maybe that's how they get around it not being gambling, because then you can't cash it back out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
that
cash
wouldn't be
out, though, that
gaming.
would be insane.
That'd be
Oh,
sick.
fuck,
That
dude.
would be
dude.
insane.
Do you
dude.
imagine they just completely convert Twitch over to a gambling site? Like
That's when YouTube finally wins. That's when YouTube becomes the platform.
Dude, it would
Twitch is
be
going to start
so
selling
big,
that shit.
dude. It would be so big. I mean, at least for
Yeah,
me, I
it
love
would be.
gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be all for it. You literally could just go. You could go do a normal top and just say some crazy gamba, put it up there, and like it would just be insane content. You could do anything.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you could literally do it skilling. Like, am I going to get this amount of XP this hour? I'm going to do my best to do it. People would be gambling on that. Like they would bet on you or say you're going to throw it. Like,
Oh
it
my
would be,
god. Dude, this
be
is getting me
stupid.
so bricked up just talking about this. I'm so down.
They could definitely sell. They could get around it though by letting you just not cash the points out. They could definitely sell.
Yeah.
Like
Right?
you can buy 10K channel points, but
Dude,
that would be insane. Like
Twitch needs
Nick's
to
gonna have
hire
the
me.
gotcha thing going off like every fucking like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm
my
gonna have
shit's going to be fucked.
yeah, you have
Your
someone
pussy
sound
is
alert.
bad chest.
Yeah, that's
every
gonna
fucking...
get screamed in my ears every fucking like 3 minutes. It'd be that would be something.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you guys feel about the YouTube Twitch stuff? Like, I feel like YouTube is kind of starting to get more
bro,
creators.
I think like Twitch is in its like, you know, like king right now, but like in 20 years, like I don't know. I don't think it's soon. I do think it's inevitable. That's my take.
Yeah. I like that. I just feel like I know Twitch is owned by Amazon, but I feel like YouTube compared to Twitch, YouTube is the Amazon. Like YouTube has so much more power
Dude, it's so
than
bad.
Twitch.
When was the last time I
Yeah.
watched a YouTube stream recently? It's atrocious. It's hard to watch.
That's boring. It's terrible. It's
Mhm.
the environment is not like that is one thing Twitch always will have over YouTube for now until YouTube figures out that that's what they're lacking is the environment, like the vibe of
interface
opening a
itself
Twitch
is
stream.
bad.
Yeah, is all
just
it is.
bad.
If they could figure out the interface, emotes, it's
You know
over.
what? what I hated was I saw like the mods in a YouTube chat or like Little Wrench or what. I hate that. I just everything
like a
about it.
staff
I don't like any of it. Nothing. It's just nothing
It's
I
just
like.
all weird.
Yeah, it's just foreign and just But it feels lesser. It's not even like it's different. I don't know. I feel like Twitch is an iPhone and YouTube is Android.
True.
Real.
Yeah.
Shout out Androids though. I don't have one, but they kind of fuck. I'm
We
not
haven't
gonna
even
lie.
look at Hams.
Androids
Hams is
kinda
looking weird. Do you use an Android, Hamsy? You have an iPhone. No, you have an
No,
iPhone. I
dude,
texted you the other day.
Dang, bro.
Dude, I'm a cracked iPhone user, dude.
He was looking sus up there.
No.
We were getting Android vibes from Hamzy. That's kind of fucked
You
up,
know what
huh?
you know what the weirdest thing about watching a YouTube stream is? You know what the
What'd you
weirdest
say?
thing? The weirdest thing about a YouTube stream is it has people's full names.
Absurd.
It is-
Facebook is
Ooh,
worse.
I hate
So,
that.
oh my! I
hate
can't even
that.
imagine. Yeah, Facebook's actually so much more awkward because then you click and it's their profile. Oh my gosh, that's
Imagine
so
just getting
crazy.
flamed by like
God.
John Andrews, like full like address basically.
You get
Family
the
members,
pictures
his
of his
fucking
family.
spouse.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
you pull him
that
up.
would be
you got-
Bro,
That would be such a good way to prevent simps, though. Like weird, like
True.
overly bearing men. Like just put their first
But
and
are
last
Sims
name.
really the
like, holy
problem?
fuck. Yeah, you're right.
But
Really,
that's also
Simps
what
on
makes
top.
Twitch beautiful, dude, is the anonymity of all people in there, dude.
Yeah,
People
that's
just like
true.
are comfortable with just acting. Obviously, it brings like, you know,
They play.
weird
I mean,
fucking
I feel
people.
like there is certain chat, and I've caught them like red hand. Like these people are like, they have like different personalities and different, like they act different in each stream they're in. Like the etiquette of
do
how they
too,
talk,
dude.
how they say things, how they like the kind of the limit they'll push with certain streamers is way different. Like
Bro, you
I've
ever
seen
catch
people
one of
come into
your-
my stream, they're saying crazy shit, flaming me, and then I see them in like Coxie's stream. They're like, "Oh, that was a great 7-way switch, Coxie. You're so fucking talented."
Yeah,
It's like,
dude.
bro, seriously?
you ever catch one of your regulars being like real weird in another stream?
Yes.
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 Dude, what
Yes.
are you doing in here? Dude.
Yes.
Oh, dude. I was watching fuck, dude. I was gonna say, dude, one time I was watching Mage and I caught someone watching it. I was like, damn, bro, okay. I see you, like he had the mod bat in the Mage stream, and I was like, okay, I got you, bro. I got you.
I'm going through the
see
mods now,
you, bro.
motherfucker.
I see you a
I'm
little
looking.
differently, I'm like, oh, okay, I got you.
Wait,
yeah,
Tom, do you have
dude.
any stories of people being like creepily obsessed with you? I feel like you've been around long enough for that to happen, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
It's hard off the top of my head, but I've had people show up to my door.
Was it Colin Sawyer?
Like, oh no, he rung me though once, like on my phone.
He got
like,
your
hey,
phone
oh.
number. Did you give it to him?
I know it was on my disc. Like he phoned me on Discord, but like comes
Oh,
up
okay.
on your phone.
Okay.
Wait, what did
But
they do
he-
when they came to your door?
Just ask if they could have tea.
Ooh.
They were very British about it and
That
polite.
is the most. Imagine if somebody
like-
came to my door.
That would not
I'm
happen in
even
America,
Like, hey,
yeah.
Kona, but
His
I'm getting the
hands.
gun. I'm
There's
getting
too
the
much
fucking
space
gun.
in America. That's the problem with the UK. Is like, oh, it's just a train ride away
Fair.
to get to
Yeah.
someone's house. I
Also, the
guess.
problem here too is there's too many guns here. Like, people are kind of scared. I guess it's a little different going up to somebody's
I open the
house.
door. I'm like, oh bloody hell, fine, come in.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? This
Fine, we'll have some tea.
Yeah,
I cannot imagine.
yeah.
That's real Southern hospitality right there, brother. I'll tell you. Damn. I don't know about that.
But what did you do? Did you say what you did? Did you just say no, or were you just?
No, I let them in, and I had like a yeah. It was pretty interesting conversation.
Bro,
That's
yeah.
insane, dude.
Yeah, I
I cannot
like,
imagine not
to be-
assuming
I think
everyone's
they were
heard of
like
you.
they had like some learning difficulties, so I don't think they were like harmful. I just kind of like sussed them out pretty fast. That they were like just excited to be there. I did kind of say like, oh, you shouldn't do this. Like it's not like it's like dangerous for you and dangerous for me. Like don't do it
Yeah.
again. But also
Like, this is a reason to call the cops. I'm not going to. but but
yeah.
for future reference, I could.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, at least
mean,
you tried
I
to
guess-
read
I guess
that.
it's good it was
He was
you.
like one of my top donors from like 5 or 6 years ago as well.
Oh, okay. So you had like an idea of who it was.
Okay,
Yeah, like
well,
I knew him, but like I didn't know him.
Okay, so it wasn't like a
I
complete
know-
random like YouTube viewer that you'd like.
No, I
maybe
didn't
seen
give him
one
my
comment
address
for.
either. So that was also like the big The weird.
You
the
didn't?
weird thing. No. He just found it. And,
How do you think he got it? Did you ask him how he got it?
I just would have been like, have I been pooned? I guess. He probably just found me on.
I'm sorry, that is not English, American English. That means did you
there's
get
like
fucked?
a website where you can check.
Have I
like
been
the
pwned is like a
white
website
pages
that shows data
addresses
breaches.
Is it like the white pages? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that.
It's a
He
data
was like an
breach
IT
website.
guy, so I
Yeah.
think he was just like savvy with that shit.
You guys should
Okay.
honestly, you should put your own stuff into it. Have I been pwned? It's like PWNED, I think. It'll just show if your emails are in
pwned,
any
not
data
pooned.
breaches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I like
I
pwned
remember like a long time ago playing RuneScape. That's what people would say to each other. I just pwned you, or after you like PK somebody.
That's what it
remember.
means. Like you got owned.
Yeah.
you
Like,
got
did you get
fucked.
owned? Yeah. Like, did they fuck
Yeah.
your shit up? Okay.
Like, is your info out there?
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm like if when my doorbell rings, I'm at a heightened like I get nervous. I feel like someone's about to kill me. Like I go up like today, like yesterday, these fucking door-to-door salesmen, two of them, like probably trying to sell me AT&T fiber or some bullshit. They ring the doorbell and like I open I have like actual blinds, like open the blind, like they look at me, they see me. I just answer the door. I just went back inside. They definitely saw me though, but I don't. Yeah,
I
that
have
is very.
like vivid memories when I was younger of my parents telling me like when the doorbell rings, they'd be like, "Do not walk near the door. The blinds are open. We are not answering the door for whoever the fuck that is. Stay away." They're like,
is that
"We
a
don't
thing in
want
the
their
UK
shit."
too? Or is that an American thing?
It might be. I don't know.
like
I
very
live in
much
the
the
middle of
culture,
fucking
like-
nowhere. Like no one
Yeah,
wants
fair.
to knock on my door. Like it's not worth it because there's not very many people that live here. So I don't think salespeople like walk around. But if my door goes, it's normally like an old person. It's like, oh hello, I'm just looking for this road. And it's like, oh.
Wow.
What
Holy
world do you live in? I
My
can only imagine.
God.
That is
You've actually had
crazy.
somebody knock on your door and ask for directions.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Do you feel like the UK culturally is like in a different place than
sure.
America? Yeah, for sure.
Massively. It's when I moved, I've lived in Europe in like different cities in Europe, and it was a bigger culture shock returning here than it was living anywhere else. Like
Why
I
was
came
that?
back and I was like, oh shit, people function like this here, and it is strange to me.
Wow.
What is the
like-
strangest thing that English people do?
Like for example, like half a year ago, I had this mum like knock on my door and was like, hey, can I use your drive? And I was like, I've got to pick up the school. I'm really stressed. I got to like pick up the kids from school. Can I park my car in your drive? And because like I was just like, okay, but I shouldn't have been. Like it's just British awkwardness. Like we all make each other feel awkward to then like walk
Do
over
you guys
each other.
can you not park on the street? I'm so confused. Why did she have to?
No, there was no space on the street, but it wasn't like I don't know. This is weird that she knocked on my door to ask
Yeah,
me.
why'd she pick you?
Yeah.
She thought you looked vulnerable.
That is strange.
Do people like take advantage of like do maybe like older English people know that you're like the politeness is written into you and they can take advantage of you and you can't really say no?
There's an element to it, I think. I mean, a lot's changed, but yeah, maybe. It depends where you live as well. Like, I live in a place like I don't like where I live. It's too like people will call it like Tory. It's like like it's
Bougie.
very. There's like I live next to like a really really like poor area and next to a really really rich area. I'm like kind of the sandwich part. So like there's a lot of like divide, I guess. So like like some people will just happily walk over you, and then other people will just like maybe try and steal from you, like
Or
rob
park
you.
in your driveway. That's pretty wild. Do you let it? I'm
Whereas, like-
assuming do you let her park in your driveway? By the way, did you
Yeah, I
say-
did. Yeah.
How do you say no? You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
like
it's just
That
awkward
is
to
true,
be
yeah.
like no, because I
Yeah.
didn't have a car at the time, so I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
fine.
Because
like
to
she's
be
blocking
honest, if
you
someone
in.
did come up to my door and like look concerned, they're like, "Can I use your driveway?" I probably would let them. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
think it's gonna hurt anything if they use my
This
drive.
in your head though, like when I say like a woman like turned up to my door, it's not like she was like, "Oh hey, can I use?" She was like sweating, like, "I've got to get my kid back from school. Like, let me use your drive." It was like quite aggressive. She was like pretty aggressive about it. It wasn't like a start of a porn or anything, sadly.
I was gonna ask if you fucked.
Nah.
The kids, she had to pick up the kids. They didn't have time.
Yeah.
What don't you
It was a
understand?
Catholic school too, so
Oh, of course.
That's kind of hot.
Classic.
I think that's I feel like that's reassuring though to know that over there like that's the culture's so different to where that's seen as somewhat acceptable, because that's just so crazy here, which is kind of sad honestly how like terrified all Americans are of each other.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it's
Bro,
unfortunate.
I'm not terrified, but like I just don't give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? It's more like I'm kind of doing me. You kind of take care of your own shit. You know, like I guess if someone knocked on my driveway, like I let them, but like, you know, I just
Knocked on your driveway.
sorry. Yeah.
that's what I feel like it was like in the rest of Europe though. Like everyone was more American like that. Like I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing, leave me alone. Like
Yeah.
even like wearing headphones, I noticed when I wear headphones out in the UK, like I will get stopped sometimes. If when I was wearing headphones in Europe, like people don't stop you.
Yeah.
Like and it's not like I mind like someone's asking for the time or something, or like, but, I
Bro,
don't know,
that's
it's
such a
interesting.
universal way to make people not talk to you, because when I went to college, I walked everywhere with my headphones in without music, so people didn't talk to me. I didn't really want to listen to anything, but I would put I would put musicless headphones in every single day when I walked to school.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that in high school too. I did that on like the bus, especially like if I was not feeling it in the morning when I was about to get on the bus to go to school, I'd be like, yeah, bro, I'm putting these headphones in. I don't even care if I'm listening to music. I just do not want to be fucked with right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that would it would work for sure.
I don't know if it's the same in Europe, but in New York, it's like almost a respect thing because there's so little space and you're like so cramped together that it's like people like don't look at me, don't talk to me. Like you listen to your music, I'll listen to mine. Like we have to be cramped together, so it's like more respectful, honestly, for you to mind your own business and me to mind mine. And that's why people think like New Yorkers and I think a lot of Europeans are cold, but it's like it's just practical.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get into is the community aspect of that. Do you live in? Is it like a lower population area?
I don't know. Like, I don't. It's very like, it's either old people or families. There's like loads of schools. It's very suburban.
Okay.
But I'm close to some big cities, so at the same time.
Well, I've like lived. There's areas in where I'm at in Tennessee in the South. They're like very smaller communities, like kind of out in a rural area, and like people are just like noticeably way more nice, way more friendly, and they will try and talk to you. Like they'll be outgoing to like ask you how you're doing. And like where Zoe's in New York, it is completely different.
I think the north of England is much friendlier. I get stick because I'm from the south, so like people are like really argumentative over shit like that. But I prefer the north. Like people are so much more like genuinely friendlier. Whereas where I am in the south, like I feel like it's not as friendly. But people will still like be overly fake polite to walk over you.
Yeah.
Cringe.
Hamzy, why is Cherry here at the end of this mom of this?
I don't know. He's dropping a bunch of iron ore around me.
What?
He came to and pretended to crash me, and then I was like, "Dude, you got like."
I was about to make a
17
PSA to Bodhi to give me my mod back and take cherries away. On my life, I was about to do that in this fucking podcast, but I'm cool.
Hey, let it rip. You know,
That was all I needed to say.
Hey, I'm going to dinner with Bodie. I'll put in a good word for you, okay? I mean, Cherry's a cool guy though, so you're probably fucked.
Yeah.
If you get it back before I do, I don't know about our friendship. Be real.
Yeah. I wasn't going to tell you too. Yeah, Tasty was supposed to be here tonight, but he is moving his office, and that's the most tasty shit I've ever heard.
He's got an office?
He does now.
Why the fuck does he have an office?
Why does
has
it
a
take him
bunch of-
8 hours to move his shit? He acts like it's something like he's moving from one location to another, but he's moving his computer into another room. His
Well, I have to like
office.
set it up and make it look nice. I get it. That shit
It
took me
takes
forever.
work.
When I moved
Yeah.
into here, it took me a fucking week.
I just wanted
That
to give
shit
him
takes
shit.
time.
Like,
No, you shouldn't.
I'm just missing him. This is like the monarchy here, honestly. After Tasty didn't come on, so here comes Hamilton. So,
The other king.
And he knows HTML.
Wow.
that's true. Yeah.
You said that you lived in different countries before. Where else have you lived?
the Czech Republic I lived in for 5 years, which is it's like between Germany and Poland. And just through living there, I spent a lot of time in like Germany, the Netherlands, and just different countries around there.
What were you doing? You just
I was with a girl there.
There you go.
She was a streamer from there, so she played RuneScape. That's how we met. So I ended up moving there because I was like, why not? Like I stream full time. I can live wherever the fuck I want. So yeah, I moved
feel
there.
like it's so much easier to just like move countries when you live in Europe. It's just a hop and a skip away.
Yeah, it was then. Less now because of like COVID and shit. But
And Brexit, I'm sure. All the above.
I thought of doing
is it
some time in
prevalent there?
America once, but never did it in
You
the
what?
end. I was gonna move to America for a bit. Like we kind of like toyed with the idea of moving to America,
Where would
but
you
you
live
can only
if you
stay
moved
there
to
for like
America?
I think it's like 2 or 3 months before they
Yeah,
kick you
where
out.
in America would you live?
It would have been
Tennessee.
West Coast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
West Coast.
West Coast, best coast. There you go.
I want to move West Coast.
That would probably be the least like culture shock for you. If you come down here, it's gonna be it'll probably
Yeah.
I don't know, or like New York or some shit.
I don't know. New York's kind
Yeah.
of culture shock. It's kind of in your face a little bit. I mean, I've been there. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
but-
I mean,
It is a
it's
bit in
culture
your face.
shock, but you also have it's like the biggest melting pot within the
true.
US.
Yeah.
True. Mm.
Yeah, I went to LA and it was interesting.
Dr.
Phil.
TwitchCon.
There was like a Dr. Phil shop.
Yeah, that's what
show
I
on
was
and
literally.
stuff.
I knew I had something I was about to say. That's what I was gonna ask. Why don't you just come to San Diego in a couple weeks?
Just come through, dude.
Yeah. Fuck it. I loved America. I thought it was sick.
If they have another Rune Fest, are you gonna go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they will next year.
I think that's
sounded
everybody.
like
that's
they would,
that's
yeah.
everybody's. Yeah, that's kind of everybody's plan. We do TwitchCon this year, and if they have Rune Fest, we'll definitely opt for that over TwitchCon. I wouldn't do both.
It's the best out of all of them.
What's your best RuneFest memory?
Damn, he's going through it right now.
No, I got one, but you can't leave it in.
Okay, say it, and then we'll edit it out. Let's go. I need to hear this.
Hi guys.
No, I can't. It's
Yeah,
just
we'll
like
edit it
just
out.
shit goes down. Like I'll just say like okay, a lot of these J mods don't work there anymore, but you'd see like J mods getting on it, you know, like
What does on it
partying
mean?
pretty hard.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like and just like it was just there was just some like the 2015 one was just so surreal. Like everyone crammed into one guy's hotel room, passing joints around and stuff. It was just like surreal.
That's amazing.
Just-
I watched Monica's vlog recently.
It's
I
a
don't know
good
why.
party.
It looks really fun.
Okay, so the takeaway is the J mods know how to party. Is that it?
Yes.
Do we need to take any of that out? You didn't really say anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say more stories, but nah.
We can leave it at that. That's pretty good. That's pretty vague.
Yeah.
Which J mod
J-mods,
do you guys
fuck!
think Which J mod do you think parties the hardest?
Mod Matt K for sure was
Mod Matt
partying
K.
the hardest.
Oh, yeah.
See,
He's
actually-
gone now, but like
Yeah, I know.
he's kind of an enabler, I think,
Yeah.
for like partying.
Wait, really? You guys
I
are
like
memeing?
enablers.
I thought you were memeing for a second. Are you being serious? I
No,
can't
If you
tell.
walk
like,
by
on-
that guy, he's
for-
slapping you
yeah,
on the
for
ass.
real.
Whether
He would,
you're a
like-
male or a female, he's gonna give you a slap on the ass.
What?
Pass people bottles of champagne at events back then.
Oh my
Stuff.
god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were kidding.
I feel like I'm the mod Matt K of our friend group.
Yeah, definitely you are. It is Zoe. Zoe's definitely
And I'm
one
not
of
mad
them.
about it.
Zoe's an enabler for sure.
I'm pretty bad too. I do enable pretty well myself. I'm enabling with the
I'm a
alcohol.
good
And
enabler
Zoe's
because
the
I will
drug
always keep you
enabler.
safe.
That is true.
You know?
Yeah.
I will not
Yeah, Zoe
enable you
take
if
care
I'm
of
not
me.
fully like capable to like mommy you the entire time.
I feel like Zoe's the drug enabler and I'm the alcohol enabler for
Now,
sure.
dude, I have never.
You're gonna fuck 20 bitches tonight, enabler. That's you, Joe. You're gonna fuck every woman in this club.
And we didn't fuck nobody, bro.
Not a single one of us got laid. Nah. But hey, it's that mindset though. He gets you amped up, you know? He's
Yeah,
like,
I did get Nick. I got Nick amped up that night. We thought we got a little crazy. Got a little too drunk though, you know. Sometimes you get lost in the sauce, as they say. You know, is what it is.
I think.
Sorry to interrupt, Papa.
I think Seth gets everyone else to drink to help himself with his own like alcoholic coping. Because I do the same thing with drugs, you know. I'm just like, hey guys, let's all smoke weed, so I feel better about my addiction. And Seth's like, yeah, dude, let's
What,
just.
you think I'm an alcoholic, bro?
Yeah, that's literally what I'm saying in long words.
I rarely drink. When I do drink, though, I drink, but I really do.
He does.
He does,
Dude, at
man.
Thanksgiving, it was me and Seth shotgunning beers every 15 minutes in the backyard.
Oh
man.
my
I made
God.
Whale shotgun. Like I was very impressed by Whale. He can put him back. You know, he even did like a Smirnoff with me, and we like suffered in pain because that's a lot of carbonation. But yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't seem
definitely-
fun. Shit.
Yeah, he definitely impressed me.
It's like fucking shotgunning a White Claw.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Daubler to get in there. We'll see if we can make it happen. She can hit one. I think. Be all right.
Who's is there any like UK RuneScape content creator who's like a sleeper rager? Like, oh, you'd never expect this person, but you know that wouldn't care if you said their name. You think it's just like, okay, yeah. Anyone?
What do you mean by rager?
Like they
a good
party pretty
party
hard,
animal.
you know. Like they you wouldn't expect them to go ham, but like yeah, they go pretty ham.
I think everyone knows like Boaty loves his music so much. Like when he parties, it's like he used to go hard. Like I think he's settled down now. I think because of his like skin thing, probably doesn't help. It'd probably be quite uncomfortable partying.
Bodie goes
but-
ham. Like I thought he'd
Oh
go.
yeah, man.
Okay.
I've been when I first met him, like I got there was this guy called Godfather George who like scammed an Ellie. I don't know if you remember him. He was in like the same stream team as Boaty, Skidler, and AOA Tube and Skill Specs. And he took me to like one of their parties and they partied pretty fucking hard. It was a nice indoctrination.
I love that.
But yeah,
We're gonna
like
experience it
UK
firsthand.
streaming culture's generally quite quiet, I feel. Like I went to Twitch London and I didn't really enjoy it. Like compared to RuneFest, Twitch London kind of sucked. I
What
thought
sucked about it?
Really?
just like it was a bit cliquey and everything was like expensive, and then nobody could be bothered to like go out after because like you're in the middle of London and it's like this guy's not wearing certain clothes, so he's not going to get into this party kind of thing. Whereas like when I went to TwitchCon in America, it's like, oh, we're going to this guy's house, and it was like, yeah, okay, we'll all go there and get fucked up. So yeah, just because like no one really lives in London, like not many streamers actually like can afford to live in London unless you're like earning loads of money, and then those guys just don't want people coming in their house. So
Yeah.
Fair enough.
whereas America, it was more like, oh yeah, we're going to this guy's Airbnb kind of thing.
That's how it's probably going to be.
Yep.
in just a
There's
couple
more
of
room as
weeks.
well in America. Like everyone
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, come crash here kind of thing.
We'll have lots of room for activities. So pretty.
Yeah,
they
it
got a
depends on the
mansion
area,
for
really.
TwitchCon.
That's kind of what you would get in New York, I feel like.
Mhm.
New
Should
York
be
is
some-
the same. Like, you guys probably all had like house parties in college and stuff, right? We just like had to get fake IDs because like, you
Yeah.
can't just like be in someone's apartment. You just like
That's what
have to go to
London's
a bar
like.
at 18. Yeah, it's pretty much the
Mm.
same. But you
Yeah.
guys can actually drink in college, so I feel like makes more sense. In New York, it's just like everyone's like, what do we do? Do we like get drunk in a dorm or like buy an ID for $50?
Let's go to the one bar that lets us in.
Yeah, real.
Yeah, that's accurate as well.
Should we tackle a Twitter topic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest you can pull them. There's a few good questions on there. I think.
Were there any
Just pull up
questions that stood out to you, Tom, if
Saybase
you looked?
and answer the ones. Answer the ones out there.
That's a good call, honestly.
We'll have some questions.
The only question I was worried about was Zoe, you DM'd me the other day with like, by the way, they might talk about your penis.
Oh yeah, so Toucan's question is, what's with the cock?
I don't.
Is that in reference to your cock?
Might
Or is
be.
there do you own some type
Man,
of chicken?
If it's that
Or
he
rooster.
owns chicken,
Where
bro.
did you get that
Rooster.
picture of me from as well, doing the cat thing? Like, what the
Who
fuck?
got that picture?
That's our social media manager. I told him to dig and find a good photo of you, and I
yeah,
don't know.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh
dug
dang,
in
he
there.
dung and got a shout
He
out.
dug down. Were you surprised by that?
Yeah, like
Okay,
that's
I'm gonna
just
tell
something
him
I've
then.
never seen. It's weird, like how some people just screenshot shit, and it's just. I
He's like-
don't really
he's-
like tweet my face much, or like the only time my face is around is on streams, really. So it's like surprising whenever I see. I was surprised when I saw my cock that day too, but like to see my face is even more surprising these days.
Yeah, I told him to find something. He sent me that, and I was like, "Yeah, it looks good. That's a good picture."
It's a great picture.
Oh, can we go through Hootie's build your ideal RuneScape e-girl?
Oh,
using
yeah, I
Ariana?
wanna do that.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I was
Do you
looking
have,
at
do you have
this.
this pulled up?
Everybody, pull it up.
Yeah, I got it pulled up.
Yeah. Like, I would say that the e-sex ones, like, I have questions about it. It's too general.
I think it's just like
do you-
has e-sex.
Can you have real sex with an e-girl?
I think in this context, you guys cannot meet.
Okay.
In this context, you guys cannot be together in real life.
In that case, like, are you putting 40 mil on e-girl? E-sex, sorry.
You want to go first?
Yeah, this is you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
We don't have to
This is-
agree on it.
This is your ideal. This is yours.
You've got
I think
100 mil.
I think we'll go obsessive. That's always great.
Love it.
Was that
Did
20
their
mil?
own
Okay.
Inferno cape.
Mm-hmm.
I love how there's Infernal Cape and did their
I
own
know, I was
Infernal
gonna
Cape.
say, there's one where they bought the Inferno game.
I love the girl that bought the Infernal Cape, honestly.
Fuck them.
Yeah, dude.
They know who they are.
I just know that it was very intentional for the right column to start at Fire Cape, Infernal
love
Cape,
that.
did their own Infernal Cape, isn't American.
American.
Like that is clearly the hierarchy.
For real.
Bro, this shit's hard. Fuck other games. Don't care about that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we gotta go e-sex, obsessive, did their own cape, and catgirl headphones. No, yeah, catgirl headphones.
Really, the cat girl headphones? Huh? That says a lot about a guy.
I mean, I'm wearing them in that photo, so
Yeah.
like that's essentially matching Fashionscape 2. It's like 2 with 1 stone there. So.
Where did you get those headphones? Did you actually buy those yourself?
Yeah, I was gonna do them as like a channel point reward because I had 1 month recently where I was like, I'm gonna give streaming a go again for like a whole month, see what it's like. That was the last time I streamed.
Well, you also decided to stream Fasani, which honestly was stupid. Nobody likes streaming Fasani.
You think it
I
was
feel
stupid?
like Fasani is undeniably bad stream content.
Really?
Like for the streamer,
Yeah.
not for the people. It just requires too much focus for it to be enjoyable.
Unless
Am
you
I
Yeah.
right?
see.
I just got too addicted to it, I think. I did do some wood cutting at one point, but
Did you like Fasani?
yeah,
I
I
plan-
love
I
it.
plan-
I'm
I
so
plan
sad
on-
that it's that like you don't make money from there anymore.
Yeah, I plan on learning it on stream at some point. It's like the last piece of content I really haven't done in the game. I think I can't really think.
Yeah,
of
no, I ended up really enjoying it, but I just don't feel like it's worth going back there anymore,
Yeah.
which is sad.
The stuff is just so niche now.
Mm,
And the staff isn't that good anymore. It's quite sad.
no.
It's
Yeah.
just weird that they made content that just was like devalued by everything that they added afterwards. You know?
I just feel like streaming it though might be a good idea because it's kind of like a meme that it's so like pointless.
Actually, true. Yeah.
that it's kind of funny if you did.
That's too much focus for me personally.
I'll just be raging for a few days.
If I
People
were to
enjoy
stream it, I'd want to be good at it like Sebe and Jake C, where you can't even tell they're doing Fasani. They're just
Yeah.
chilling. Like it looks like they're
Well, Tom is the same way.
okay. There you go. Yeah, you can do it.
It clicks in like after it took me like
Takes a while.
I'd say like 200, to be at that point where I could read chat and like
Yeah.
I was just like in a flow state with it. But it took a long time to get there. It's hard.
When you do go live, we asked this to everybody, but I need to know like what's the routine you do before you go live? What windows do you have pulled up and stuff? What kind of monitors are we dealing with? What's the setup?
I change it a lot because like I know when I'm not going to stream for a while, and I kind of make it more comfortable to edit, like I'll like move things so that I can just edit in bed or something, and not have a camera or like a mic arm.
Yeah, if you have the podcast pulled up, you can go ahead and direct your attention to his camera right now. You may notice he is holding his microphone. All of us, okay, we all have mic arms. My man,
I mean, the arm's here. I just can't be bothered to put it back on.
What? You have an arm and it's
It
just
would be
not
like
screwed
here,
on?
and then I'd have to like lean in here and
Oh
talk
my
here, and just fuck
God.
that. So I just thought I'd hold it. Yeah,
awesome.
this setup right now is just not optimized for streaming. I was in my other room because it just looks nicer, and this is like old wallpaper and shit. But this is just the coziest and warmest room I have in my house. So I just moved back here, and I'm like, I probably won't stream for a bit. But my routine was just, I don't know, what was my routine? Coffee. Like I had to have like a coffee first. And like if it got cold before I went live because I like took a shower or something, I'd have to like make sure I make a new one. I had to have like a hot coffee at the beginning of the stream. That's like it really. I don't know why.
I respect that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We usually get some pretty intricate stuff. You know, people jacking off, throwing shit everywhere.
Yeah, I have to do the pre-stream jack off.
Yeah.
Not the post-stream jack off?
Pre and post.
I don't know. Sometimes
Damn.
if the pre is good enough, I'm still
But
good.
Depends on how stream went, really.
What's streaming with post-nut clarity like?
So good.
Dude, your clicks are probably just, you're not missing a fucking
Probably,
kick,
yeah,
dude.
probably better.
I'm just like, I find myself not being as upset at anything. I'm just like chilling, like you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got my
like
Inferno
testosterone
cape on
now.
stream not wearing any like underwear or pants or trousers or anything.
Just butt naked.
Gotta
Yeah,
make
and
sure
I
you're
had,
about
like,
to
a few
jump out of your
beers that day
chair.
as
bitch.
well.
You would have jumped out of the chair. Yeah, you would have fucking knocked that fucking
Yeah, no,
camera
I
off with
definitely
that
did not
fucking
stand
hog,
up.
probably. Or to smack
That's
you. Is
amazing.
that how you broke your mic arm, actually? You just shut up and hit it with your cock? Who else wants to build their own e-girl? So you said e-sex, obsessive. What else did you say? You still got
The most fucked up shit, really. Well, our Catgirl headphones and
Catgirl
did their own
headphones.
Inferno cape.
That's fair.
Respect it.
I have mine.
Go ahead, Hamzy.
So I had daddy issues.
yeah, that's a good. I was gonna say that's a fucking must, dude. Like
Yeah.
that's first round
100%.
draft pick right there. I'm
Gotta
taking
make
You
daddy
just
issues.
no, I'm not gonna say that actually.
I had goth girl, obsessive. So we're at 70 mil. I went low. I didn't even touch the top line. I went cat girl headphones, monster addiction, and fire cape.
Dude, that's a really good list, dude. I really like that.
I've
We
got-
line up pretty well, dude.
Yeah.
I got 3. Tennis skirt, is an American, and Infernal cape.
Don't get how she got it.
He wants a
It's just
mommy.
there.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
don't
was
know.
about to say, you just want a superior woman. I get that. It's okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I kind of just want to get. Yeah, I want her to fuck me, to be honest.
Based.
Okay. That's some pink shirt energy. I like that. I'll go.
Man, I had to be wearing the pink shirt to say that. That's fucked.
All
right.
I'm gonna go with the definitely the daddy issues. 100%. I'm there. I want the fire cape. Definitely monster addiction, so we can like have the crack addiction together, constantly chasing caffeine high. Still got 50 mil. I'll go with the tennis skirt. Tennis skirt is underrated.
Yep.
One of the it's a great garment. And then let's see here. I only have 10 mil. I guess I'll go with the Catgirl headphones as well.
Based. Mine is basically Sinferna. Just duo top, did their own infernal cape, obsessive, and matching fashion scape. I think I already have that.
Dang,
honestly.
that is Inferno.
All
right.
Easy enough.
Yeah, I guess I'm just daddy issues, tennis skirt, monster addiction, infernal cape. There you go. I want her to be better than me at the game. She can teach me.
Yeah, of course.
I don't mind getting domed.
Hell
It's
yeah.
fine.
Base.
That's solid. Can we get into Mr. Saintit's question there? Because I wanted to touch more on the gambling. He asked, "What's your craziest duel arena session? Do you miss gambling? Can RuneScape ever have a healthy way to gamble like the duel arena in the future?" That's also a good question.
I've always like believed that no matter if they like take things away, that's like core to the game, like the duel arena, people just find a way to do it anyway. I never really saw it as gambling because it was like just I only did it for the series of like I just liked rebuilding, even though I used to stake before that series and lose my bank all the time. I just kind of like got accustomed to rebuilding, so it's more for that than like the actual gambling bit. The most I ever chucked was like 10 bill, I think.
10 billion.
That is so much.
On a single, on
that
like
was
a
10
single
bill a
duel?
while ago as well.
10 bill a while ago is probably worth like 20
How many
bill
dollars
now.
was that? Yeah.
That's probably
Yeah, it
like one of
was-
those $8
That's a
grand.
car.
Yeah, probably like 8 grand,
That's crazy.
maybe.
And did you win that duel?
No, it wasn't in one go. I kind
Okay,
of like
that
got
was
from
just-
like 5 to 10 and then lost 10.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Hit the wave and then crashed.
Did you guys see like this
Yeah.
new meta that has emerged in the last like 2 or 3 days of these streamers that gamble?
I saw
RuneScape or the
Ignoble and
death matching or
Tasty
the
talking about it. What is
commission?
happening?
Dude, Oda was
Fill me
doing
in.
it today. I don't fully understand it, but I've seen Oda and Abyss doing it. Everyone's calling it uber mega cringe. They're taking money, they're doing death matches, and then they're like kind of like forcing people to tip them. They're like, dude, you gotta tip me because I did the duel for you or whatever. It's insane. And then like the streamers are guilting them into tipping more. You gotta go watch Abyss and Oda, and like it's what they're doing.
So
it's all they did like yesterday.
It's commission
It's
staking.
not commission though, because they're just asking for tips. It's commission. They're calling it commission death matching. And they're just
But it's
sitting.
not commission.
No,
Stupid. That'd be
dude,
like-
and dude, the crazy thing is like they'll sit there and they won't move on until they get tipped more.
So who's
That
tipping
would-
them?
The people like
The person they played.
that
The
would've-
person they're.
I don't fully understand. I guess it's the people that are participating that would have just paid a commission. Instead, they're tipping now.
But who is it? The person that they're versing in the death match?
Nah,
No.
I think he's fighting for them.
I think
Like,
there's
you
some
would-
like behind the scenes
like-
stuff. I don't know
Yeah,
in like
Yeah.
their case specifically, but I feel like there's probably something going on behind the scenes too.
Bro, Oda had
Yeah.
140 bill today. Like,
Are we
did
are
you-
we hinting at like some money laundering or something?
No, I just think people get
Like they
paid a lot
know
of
people?
actual money. Yeah.
So my question is, so they're pretty much death matching 4 people, right? They're not like if they lose, they don't lose anything, right? So whether they win or lose, they're taking a tip. How much are the tips usually? Like to 5 mil, 10 mil, 20 mil?
Oh, higher. Yeah, no, not 5 mil. No, like
Wow.
yeah,
If you
no.
think about it, that is so smart because they're using other people's money for content. They're like, yeah, we got like, 1 bill on the line here, but it's not mine. Like you're just doing it like that. And it's still hype to watch, probably. I don't know. You said it's
And,
cringe, but
dude, no,
in
it's
theory,
so
sounds
cringe. No, the cringe
I
part
think the
happens when they
tipping
want
part-
more tips.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Oh,
so
that's
awkward.
cringe.
Dude,
That is
like,
very
Okay.
like
awkward.
they tip and he goes, that wasn't a big tip. And then they'll sit there, dude. And it's just like, it's crazy. You guys got to watch it. I
gotta watch
it's,
this. I'm not,
gosh, now
that's-
I'm hyping it up. I'm making it sound cool, but like,
Well, it's not. I guess it's not commission staking because staking doesn't exist. So there's how they're getting around because there's no rule anymore because there's no staking. It's a death match, so it's not. Is that like the technicality of how they're not going to get in trouble for
dude,
it?
I don't know how they don't get in trouble for the rule that's no player run games
Well,
of chance.
What it is that it's like they can't get banned on Twitch, right? Like as much as they are going against the game's rules, since there is a loophole, like technically they can't get banned on Twitch for it, or it's really hard to get them banned. The JMods ban the accounts pretty regularly, but like how hard is it to get like a 99 all combat stats account? It's costs you like what,
Yeah.
$20? It doesn't matter. Like I don't think anybody's like, it's not like people are worried about their precious accounts, so it's like people aren't too stressed about that. Yeah, there's a lot behind the scenes. Honestly, it's kind of a big like
That's-
controversy right now. But yeah.
I mean, I'm all good with the steak and like what Nick said. Like, it definitely could be entertaining, but that tipping part you're talking about, that sounds
Dude, it's
very
crazy.
fucking cringe.
You should watch it.
That sounds that's.
I watched him.
Yeah.
He gets a tip
Especially
of
like Oda, come on, man. Like,
bro,
what do you do? Like,
I saw one of them get a tip of like 5 or 10 mil, and he goes 5 or 10 mil. That's it. And I was like, you just did nothing.
Insane,
you did
man.
nothing, dude.
What is he gonna do with the money besides real trade? He's already he's a multi-millionaire.
Imagine
what do you need, bro?
Put that in a real world situation. Like, I'm door dashing someone's food and I won't drop it off at their house until they tip me more. Like, imagine that.
You should do that.
Like,
sorry,
all right,
only
You're not getting
10%.
these chicken tenders.
We're holding the bag.
I'm eating your food right now.
10%?
If you don't tip me, you're getting nothing. So give me the food. Give me a tip. Come on.
For ransom.
That'd be crazy. I snap them pictures of me eating their food.
You want these tacos?
I'm eating them.
That is that is crazy. I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure. I'd give it a glance.
Wow. We dove deep into that. Was there anything else you wanted to add to that question? Sorry.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. I prefer not to speak.
What is it? Do you miss gambling? I guess that was the other part of that question.
No, not really. Like, it just felt like it was just a very selfish thing, really. Like, I did do it for the content. There's no like two ways about it. I just did it because other people liked watching me do it. I was not attached to it. I was attached to making the story. And like, if I found a way to do that through something else, so like I don't really miss any of it. I will do it again at some point because like I miss rebuilding. I like having nothing and like doing like from scratch. It's like, it's pretty fun. It's easy to make the videos. You don't really have to like spin some like narrative that hard because it's like pretty simple. It's like, I have nothing and I want to get something. So for like YouTube's sake, it was fun. And it was like easy videos, whereas now it's like I'm sat here and I'm trying to get a purple. I'm saying to myself, "Oh, I don't want to release a video until I get a purple." And I've done like freaking 85 solos and not had anything. So whereas if I was rebuilding, I would just throw myself somewhere else and gauntlet or whatever, and it's a video. So I miss it for that, but I don't know. I also like attracted a different kind of audience that I'm kind of glad I got rid of. Not gonna lie. Which is like the people that really like egged on things. Oh, are you sure you're not laundering the money to the guy that wins? Like there's a guy I would stake a lot and he would win all the time. His name's Wedges Dan.
Oh, it was Wedges.
He ended up getting like 5 or 6 bill from my series out of me. I just never won against him, and he kind of became like the nemesis towards the end of I would always stake him. I never really spun it into a narrative though because I was so scared of people's opinions, which is so dumb. I should have like made more of a thing about it, but like he became my friend as well. So I just feel like at the time my thoughts were, oh, if I make a thing about this, then people are just going to assume that I'm like laundering the money. And
No,
yeah,
from
I just didn't like that shit. I just didn't like the kind of, and I see it now when like people comment on my videos like, oh, bring back the in debt for a pet thing. The majority of them are really nice people and they just miss the series, but some of them are like fucking, they have a problem, like a gambling problem or something, and they're like taking it out on me like, oh, I want to see this, like so at times it would be intense and I don't miss that, but yeah.
I think from a story standpoint, though, you like definitely did it right, because watching from the outside, it just kind of seemed like you were like dueling against just like a random entity. Like, I don't even think you like mentioned a name at any point.
No,
I feel like
I didn't
making
want
it a nemesis would have been like too much. Yeah, it really just felt like you were like just dueling whoever. Like,
I didn't really like. I kind of cared more about like a lot more of the nuances than the actual main thing that I was doing.
Yeah. I think gambling vicariously through other people is like a very common theme, especially when it comes to RuneScape.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I just feel like whenever I pulled up a gambling stream, the streamer was never winning. They were always losing. Like I watched this one guy one time, like with 10 viewers lose 10 bill. Oh no, 5 bill. Sorry, he lost 5 bill in like, I don't know, 20 minutes and cleaned his bank. And like, it was like so depressing. And like, it was so sad and he wasn't winning. And any other time I saw someone, they weren't winning. And I'm just like, oh my God, dude. It's just, I just feel like you never leave a winner.
I can't watch that shit, man.
It
hard. Makes me sad sometimes. Like when I watch those, like back in the like when the Duel Arena was still around and you'd watch those clip channels, like every staking stream was just every staking clip was like either there's just so much drama in it and it could be like depressing. You could tell the person was like angry, they were like really shouting. You could tell they were like angry over it. And to me, it was always just like, it's a game. For you guys too, like it's a game. We're not going to real world trade anyway because we're all content creators, but this person might actually be like depending on it to win.
Yeah, dude.
So,
this smaller streamer rated me and was like, hey, like, love your streams, come by and say what's up one time. So I hit him with the follow back. And then I went back to his stream. This was before Duel Arena was taken away. And his stream title was like, my mom passed away, so I'm staking my bank and getting drunk on stream. He lost like 5 bill. And it was like my first time in his stream. And I was like, I don't know what to like, hey man, like, what's up?
I think that was also like way more common than what I thought it was at the time. Like it's only since the Duel Arena's gone, I kind of feel like there was a lot of that going on, like people like actual desperation happening, and it probably still goes on like outside of RuneScape now for some of them, and it's just sad.
Yeah, I think RuneScape's just like a medium for people that did. I mean, I don't know about now.
I don't know, like, because I gamble all the time, just not in RuneScape, so I don't get why, like, I don't get why they're doing it on RuneScape. There's like so many better avenues. So many better avenues to go gamble your money. And then RuneScape, like there's just so much go in. So you need the account. You have to go sit there and like try to find someone. You got to figure out if they're trying to scam you or not. Like there's just like, why are you dealing with all that? There is so much online gambling you can do that you just need a credit card for. And you're just like doing this. Like I never understand. I still don't get it. Like I don't understand. I don't get it. If they're doing it to gamble, like I get it. If like, okay, you got a Justy face card, it's worth nothing. We don't care if we chuck it. Let's see if we can get 40 mil.
That's great.
Different.
I missed that as well.
That's actually cool
like
because
the deck scroll chuck.
Yeah, because that
doesn't
doesn't suck. It doesn't like we lost the Justy guard. Who cares? We tried to hit it 3 times to actually walk away with money, and we didn't. But like that was okay. But the people.
I miss that so much.
That is the type of gambling that I feel like the Duel Arena was made for, I just have this extra bit of change. It'd be funny to see if I could turn it into more. Like other games have gambling like that, like Rust. I'm pretty sure Rust has gambling, and it's like, kind of like the same type of vibe where it's just like dump your spare shit and have fun, like whatever.
Yeah,
but
man.
Got an extreme now.
Yep. And then you chuck the Justy helm 10 times, you win 10 times, and then you and the boys go off to fucking Vegas with the money. What a time.
No, you lose every time.
Yep. I don't think I ever won like a communal deck scroll chuck. I was always the one to do it as well. Like, oh, you got to do it, Tom, because like people in the jewelry will know you're less likely to get scammed. That never happened. People always try and scam, but yeah, I missed the Duel Arena. Was good for that. Responsible gambling.
Indeed.
Quote unquote.
Zoe, you want to pick one, a couple more?
Sure. I feel like I know the answer to this, but most embarrassing moment that happened to you on stream. Also, best moment on stream / YouTube. That one's kind of general, but.
What do you mean? How do you?
I just am thinking of the mask clip. I don't know if that's like most embarrassing, but that's my favorite thing.
Explain. I have no idea.
It was more embarrassing. Telling the story.
Should we do an insert
clip
now?
Yeah, basically, during like I just moved back to the UK, and I was like, newly single, and I couldn't go out or anything because there was like COVID lockdowns or whatever. So I'm in bed and I'm jacking it off, and I didn't have any tissues, and I didn't want to like get up and go to the bathroom because the house was occupied. And the only thing close to me was a face mask, and I was buying black face masks. So I used the face mask to clean up and just kind of forget about it and go to sleep at like 5 a.m. And then the next day I wake up to like the doorbell going off at 1 p.m. and it scares the shit out of me because I'm like, oh shit, the doorbell. And so I got up, and like there was like a rule that you had to answer the door with a mask, and it was just like expected of you because it was like the lockdown was so tight. So I like pull on some pants and then grab my nearest face mask, and I go to the door, and I have this face mask on. I open the door, and the guy passes the package. He's like, "Oh, you just brush your teeth." He thought it was toothpaste, but I was wearing a fucking cum mask. I don't know why I told that story. I mean, it's a funny story, but like people mention it all the time now.
That's hilarious. That's a great story.
It's not embarrassing on stream. It's just like the first thing that comes to mind.
That's such a sick nerd thing to happen to me.
That's just being a human. That's just going through. There's all kinds of embarrassing shit that happens to us like that. We just don't talk about it. But honestly, it makes you a good streamer that you told. Because I would immediately tell my stream that if that happened to me. Like, I know T-Papa would too. Like, T-Papa literally shit himself on stream and immediately just owned it.
I did not. I went and checked and we were fine.
He did.
I thought I shit myself.
But if you would have shit yourself, you still would have told everybody you shit yourself.
Oh, yeah. No, I went to Vlad. No. No, that's content. Are you kidding me? Like, that's the thing is, bro, the thing is that I was explaining to my chat the other day. It's like, look, you guys see my face. I see a name. Okay, like you guys are like, I don't know if you're real. I have no idea what you look like. I'll tell you whatever I want. And I was also explaining, I mean, back on the names, bro. There's this guy who joined my stream the other day, and he's pretty active. He's kind of cool. His name is I Love Foreskin, and it's just like that's how I identify to that guy. And I was explaining, I'm like, look, you picked this name, and like I talk to you as if you are that person. Like that is your identity to me, is that you love foreskin, and like that's just all I say all day long. So I don't know. I don't care, dude. If fucking the guy who picks his Twitch name as I Love Foreskin knows I shit my pants, bro. Like worse things have happened in my life, dude.
You're gonna be okay.
That's true.
You know,
that's
like I'm
true.
chilling, dude. Like we're fine.
A name's a big deal. If you are a Twitch just chatter user out there, like your name definitely will like bear how serious you're taken by the streamer.
Oh, 110%.
Because like I see certain names like, oh, this fucking guy again. It's literally, it really depends. It definitely. I put some thought into your name.
True. Has anything like truly embarrassing happened to you on stream, Tom? That wasn't just like retelling a story?
No, don't think so.
Yeah, it's pretty tame.
No, yeah, I'm
Cum mask
boring
is
streamer,
great.
pretty reserved. Like I don't
I feel like you can
that's a
choose to
bad
get
one.
embarrassed.
Yeah, I never like eat on cam or anything like that. I always like mute my shit. I don't think I gave myself many opportunities to yeah.
Do you feel weird about eating in front of people? I hate eating. I
Yeah.
will not eat on. I rarely eat on the Twitch stream. I don't like it. I feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I hate
don't
doing
really
it, but
like it.
it also improves my stream and makes them go longer. So you're gonna have to watch me eat if you
Same,
want a
yeah.
longer stream. Like if you just want a longer,
Yeah.
better stream, you're gonna have to watch me eat. Like that's just you want a 6-hour stream. I'm eating somewhere in there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like that's
I'm the
just-
same.
I'm sorry.
I wish I didn't give a shit more, but
Yeah, I try. Like I remember one time I had like this big old ice cream sandwich, and people are like, "Can you just not eat that in front of us right now?" I was like, "Okay, fine." If I'm making you feel bad, I'll turn off the camera. But like, usually if it's just a protein bar or something, like I don't know, fucking get up and go get yourself a protein bar. Like it's like I don't know. fuck. I was gonna say, oh, the worst thing that's ever happened to me and Hamzy's Qneeks is we'd had awful deaths, dude. Like that's the worst, I think.
Oh, true.
Oh, you too, Zoe. I forgot. Yeah, just like
Yeah.
Damn, y'all are a bunch of
Fell out of her chair.
hardcore Andes. I forgot all of you
Fuck
played some
hardcore.
type of hardcore before.
Tom,
I
how did
forgot
your
Hamzy.
hardcore die?
Qneeks has a whole fucking
yeah, Qneeks has a
movie
COD
of
video of him, dude. And he's got the fucking montage, bro.
Qneeks' death reactions are the fucking best, man.
Well,
I'm
Barrels is
always,
my favorite.
dude. And what's crazy is like looking back, like the hardcore deaths are so funny, but like in that moment, you were so defeated. Like you were
Yeah.
so sad.
Yeah.
Like I literally will cry about that. Like I probably wouldn't, but I would get emo off stream. Like I would have to end the stream and be like, damn, dude, like what the fuck am I doing? Like why am I dying?
I would get emo off stream.
I
Oh,
would, bro. I'd be like, why
dude.
do I do this shit? I'm getting a real job. Like, fuck this shit, man. I just died on my hardcore.
Come
I'm
on, dude.
degree.
Plotting main.
What am I doing?
Oh my god.
Oh man,
I only ever
Dying
died
on
to
hardcore actually
DCs.
hurts. Oh, you died to
it
DCs.
hurts,
Oh.
man. Especially in a group
Yeah,
too, because you feel like you let everyone down. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember when I died, like it was day 1 of Group Iron Man, and we had all gone so hard. Like we all streamed. Like out of my whole team, I think we all started streaming on release, and I think the first person to end their stream ended it at like 16 hours. And at my point, I was like 20 something hours in, and my whole team had already ended their streams. I'm the only one still alive, and they're all I know in bed already. And I died, and I was just like, oh my god. And I immediately just sent all of them a Discord message. Like, just I know you're already getting blown up about this. Like, I just want you to know that this happened and it's real. Like, you're not getting
my
trolled. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I showed an anime butthole one time, and it was an accident. It was just yeah. It was just it was. We watched movies on my stream way back in the day. We would just like pull up a movie.
Bring that back, bro. Bring back Elf
I
for
know,
Christmas.
dude.
please.
We probably will bring back a Christmas movie. I would watch a movie at 3 minutes at a time, 3 times per stream. And like we'd watch a movie over the course of 2 weeks, and I would watch it on this one sketchy website, and I would never show the site before I had the movie pulled up, because like every once in a while there'd be like a bad ad, you know? And like one time, dude, I like showed it, and it was just like the most intense fucking hentai anime porn just like on the screen, and it popped up, and it was so bad. And like everyone, you know, like no one was gonna report me. I didn't think I was gonna get in trouble, but everyone thought it was the funniest thing to clip it, because they like, you know, like it's just funny. So then everyone was bragging about how they already clipped it and downloaded it, and they weren't kidding, dude. It was like there was a downloaded version of the clip in the Discord within like 2 minutes. Like I ended stream and deleted VOD immediately, and there was no stopping it. I don't know if that's I felt embarrassing at the time, actually. Yeah, that sucked.
Tom, have you ever had like a really bad leak on stream? Either like, you know, something that's not TOS, or you know.
Yeah, like Whisper. I've had like Whispers used to be. Does anyone get Whispers anymore?
Kind of.
okay.
Sometimes, yeah.
Only people asking me to get unbanned from X chat.
Yeah. Like I feel like it was like before Discord and shit. It was like such a big means of communication. Like that I leaked Whispers before. Like I remember some guy like moaning about this girl in my chat once, and I like fucking leaked it back to them, and I felt terrible.
Damn.
Oh man.
By moaning, do you mean like he was complaining about it, or he's horny
Yeah,
for her?
yeah.
Okay.
Bro, I leaked something.
She
the
was
other
like
day,
talking
too.
about herself or something, and he just didn't like that she was like talking about herself. So he was like, "We should shut up or whatever." I like fucking leaked it, and I felt awful.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Just stuff like that, but like, shit happens.
Shit does happen.
I leaked something like really recently, and I like realized I had leaked it, and I didn't acknowledge it. And
That's good.
Yeah,
how you know.
yeah. I stayed completely silent. I was like, oh fuck. I like went to show something, and I didn't realize it had sensitive information in it, and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, all right, yeah, this is not even, no one said anything. I've actually done that twice, where I leaked some info, and one time, dude, I was showing all the times I had been banned on my main account, and it shows my login because it's like an OG account.
Oh,
yeah.
And I realized that my login was just on the screen, dude. And I just continued to show all the times I was banned with that login on the screen for like 5 minutes because I didn't want like anything to seem off. So I just went with it, and no one said anything, and nothing happened. And I think I got away with it just by playing it cool, but it was so terrifying. I was so scared. And yeah, we're fine. We don't get login blocked or anything, so we're good.
Well, you kind of you can get by it now with the Jagex launcher, which is
I
like truly
forgot
the
that
best
is a
update
thing.
ever.
Yeah. I forgot.
I
that's a
fucking
thing
love it.
now.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
so
get so
nice.
nervous about typing in my password and stuff now. The fact that I can just one click log in, like never have to type it in, it's so nice.
Wait,
I'm always just worried that I'm gonna.
You can use RuneLight?
You just open it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You just, you
it's
just
in the
launch it.
Jagex launcher.
And it just says play now and your username, and
Yeah,
you just click
it's
it.
the same as
like I'm always
mobile.
worried I'm gonna put my password in a Twitch chat or something.
Oh my god!
Just because
no,
I'm
I've
like
done
typing
that.
carelessly. Yeah, it's just one click. Like you just open the launcher. I have it open on start. You just click play, and then bam, you're in.
Yeah, I've typed my password into my own chat twice.
yeah, we all been there.
Yeah.
I typed mine to the base cord. I typed mine into a fucking Discord with 800 people in it, and luckily,
I remember that. Yeah.
Luckily, 3 different people were like, "Hey, is that your password?" And I was like, "No."
What's this word in these numbers?
My favorite.
I'm sure we've all seen it in our chats.
Oh,
People
yeah. I
just
feel
posting
like-
like Kitty Cat Lover
yeah.
42, and you're like,
Yeah.
should I delete this
Yeah, I
message?
feel like I'm
Party
deleting
guy 69.
a password like once or twice, or every
I
other
got
week.
one
probably.
guy that keeps doing it, and I'm like, bro, can you just get your shit together? Like, please stop.
That's
I'm like,
embarrassing.
man, how many times we've been through this? Like,
Yeah. I leaked mine on stream. I've leaked my home address on stream a lot.
oh, shit.
Like a
Hold on.
dumbass.
You just
Really?
reminded me. My sister
Yeah,
came
like-
into my bedroom once with fucking pizzas and was like, "Oh, this is for 75 Smork Lane." Like, but it was my address, and I was like, I'm live.
Idiot. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I
Oh,
was ordering
that's
pizza
bad.
online. I was like on the pizza website, and it's like deliver to address, and I was like, fuck. I left the VOD up and everything. I didn't.
It's the same with Amazon links, right? You're like, I don't
He
know.
just, like, come at me, bro.
Amazon's the same.
To be fair,
Yeah,
with your
like-
address, if someone really wants to get your address, they're
It's
gonna
not
get
that
it.
hard, yeah.
It's not that
Yeah,
difficult.
just put a link in the chat. I'll click it
really-
because I'm stupid, and
That's
then you'll know where I
right.
live.
Yeah, like it's
really
not
that simple.
Yeah, it really is.
So,
not,
like, before I mean, people have caught on, and like before I really anyone knew what my actual name was, my mom came downstairs, living with the parents, and it was when I was going for my first Infernal Cape. And at this point, I was like degen grinding, doing like 12, 14-hour streams every day. And there was one point where it was like 8, 9 a.m. and I'm still streaming from the night before. And I'm literally at fucking Zuck, like on my first set. And my mom comes downstairs and starts just screaming my name over and over again. Like, "You're still up playing RuneScape? You've been playing all night." She's saying my name over and over again. Like,
Well, healers
and
like,
just so not only am I getting roasted by my mom on stream, while trying to get my first cape, she's just completely leaking my name. Like,
"Oh, did you die?"
so there's
So
a couple.
bad.
Oh, big time, dude. Big time. This was also
Yeah,
one
you
of the
should.
times. This was also one of the times that, like, I'm sure they sent it into the Inferno Discord because the people that were popping up into the stream were like,
Adwams in
"You guys are totally, yeah."
Perfect.
I'm like, oh, Deviant,
Oh.
Adwam, and Adicon all pop in the stream at the same exact time. Like, I wonder how this happened.
A little sus.
Is there any clips of that?
Of that specific one, there was a big clip. I can't remember if I deleted it, but there was one big one.
Bro,
was,
that's
like,
got to
it
be
got
your
a lot of
most
views.
embarrassing moment on stream, bro. That's like
That's
it's like,
actually what I
Mom,
was
my
gonna
friends
say
are watching,
earlier,
not
yeah.
right now. Like that's so rough.
The worst part was, like, I couldn't even tell her, like, "Mom, can you just give me a second?" Like, because I'm trying to focus on the game, and at this point, I need like full 100% focus. Like, I can't even speak a word, so I'm literally just acting like she's not there. And me acting like she's not there, ignoring her, makes her more mad. And so she's screaming my name more and louder and directly into my mic. Like, right. Dude, fuck my setup is like in the corner, dude. I'm not like down the line of the basement, dude. Could you imagine if you had seen her just
that clip would have been
me?
So freaking good, dude. Like you can't even like, oh my, it would feel like it was set up. If you're at fucking Heroes,
that's probably
and
the
your
reason
mom opens
why it
the
didn't
door.
go viral. Yeah. It's like 9 a.m., dude, on like a 16-hour stream.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
That's amazing.
Is it bad that I wish someone
on being live for that long? Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I mean, dude, at the point it was easy. Like when you're really, that's what like I was saying, like ties back into earlier what we were talking about being really enthusiastic about the game. Like when you're really into some shit that's happening in game, it's so easy to go live. Like if you're ever talking like day one of like leagues or like group Ironman release, or like if I'm ever on some like big grind, like the time just fucking flies, man. When you're really trying to do something in game, it's like it's not even like a chore or a job. It just happens.
Yeah.
I streamed like, I want to say I almost got to like 13, 14, maybe even 15 hours one night in the Inferno. And by the time I hit like 8 or 9 hours, I had forgotten how to one tick flick. So I started lazy flicking everything, which is fine, but it's just so weird to not be able to do something that you've done for like, you know, probably for me like a year. And I was just like, this is weird. It's only because I'm tired, like only because I'm fatigued. I don't know how to time the one tick flick. It was weird. I should have gave up then, but I just kept going.
Being tired really ruins everything.
Well, yeah, when I start to get tired on stream, I can tell because like I struggle with the bank pin. Like I'll like type the bank pin in wrong in twice. I'll be like, wait, what? Like I'll type in an old one or one for a different account. I'm just like, I got locked out of my account one time for 10 minutes just because I was just too cooked and did the pin wrong that many times.
Also, speaking of being tired, Tom, I know it's like 6 a.m. for you, so if you need to go to bed at any point, tell us to shut the fuck up, please.
If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. Okay.
Okay, you can just take your mic with you. Just get into bed. We'll just lull you to sleep.
Yeah, as long as the cable's long enough.
You wouldn't even be the first guest to get in their bed during the podcast. Hootie Tootie's done it.
That is true. Yeah,
did he?
Yeah,
Shout out
Hootie
Hootie.
Tootie showed us how he jerked off. You want to go ahead? No, I'm just kidding.
You probably did.
Make sure there's no mask in the vicinity. It won't be good.
No, thank God.
We can do the Twitter workshop unless there's another good question on here that I didn't see.
I feel like we always have to ask Greg's question, right?
Yeah.
Greg is the backbone.
Oh,
of
the
Base After
associate
Dark
producer.
podcast.
Yeah,
associate producer.
yeah.
We must always ask associate producer's question.
And Greg's question is, as someone who's been featured in a lot of other content creators' content over the years, what is one of your favorite ones you've been a part of?
Gillenor Games. Probably.
Based.
That's what I said in my head. He's gonna say that. Before you said it, I was like,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
gonna
I mean
say
that's
Gilmore
where I
Games.
first heard of you too. Like that's where I was first exposed to the Gunschilli was
Yeah.
the Gillenor games.
How are you
Yeah,
gonna do that, to be
just-
fair?
It's just good.
And I feel like it was also like so good for you to be paired with Solo Mission last year, just because he
Yeah.
ended up being like the full like, I wouldn't say villain, but you know,
Yeah, he kind of was.
he was the
Yeah.
star.
He made me feel so nervous, but in a good way.
He's a scary guy sometimes.
Yeah, he's so positive as well. So he was like,
I know.
Tom, I'm going to ask these people to do this. Are you on board? I'm like, okay, fine.
What are you gonna do? Say
Off he
no?
went. Just like, you DM this guy, I'll DM this guy, and we'll, you know.
Is there
Fuck them
anything
over.
when working on Gillenor games where you're like, man, people wouldn't expect this, but bam.
Yeah, I guess like skill specs is like better at the game than people think he is.
Yo,
Like,
we
people-
gotta edit that part out. We gotta edit that.
people give skill specs such a hard time, but I think he's actually pretty fucking good at the game.
Damn.
Yeah, no, he is.
Yeah,
He is
well,
really
his viewers purposely will only clip like him rage because that's the content, like the
Yeah.
keyboard crackling in the background. Those I don't know, some of the noises he makes with his mouth. I've never.
I
fucking heard.
wonder Do you wonder
he's
if
not
it ever
that-
gets to him?
He does it on purpose.
Because I feel like he kind of gets the butt of the joke sometimes, you know?
Yeah,
He kind of always is.
he's very authentically himself.
Okay.
So like, it must actually get to him
Yeah.
sometimes.
When he's like raging like that.
Yeah, but I think he's the type of guy to just have a break if it does. Like, I don't think he'll take it out on anyone or like say anything about it or complain about it. He'll just be like, right, that's it. I'm gonna play this like random game instead, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
I love-
like
I have
he
his
gets
Discord
worked up, and
notifications
that's like why he chucks and throws things, right? Because he gets worked up about stuff.
Yeah.
But
I love it. It's
when he's
There are
not
some
worked up, I
days-
think he's actually quite good.
Yeah. There's some
He was
days
good
where I'll
at
get
Guild
like
Ball
3
games
live
anyway.
notifications from him that are just like, because he just kept doing like 2-hour streams and rage quitting. And then he's like, okay, I'll go live again. And then I like get another
Yeah.
ping like 2 hours later. He's like, sorry guys, let
Oh
me
my
try
gosh,
again.
that's so funny. That's gold.
he's great.
God, that's gotta be the worst feeling though. Ending a stream out of anger. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's like top 3. Like it never makes you feel better to end a stream when you're mad about a bad
I
stream.
disagree. I've
It feels
ended
good for
streams-
you?
Oh, dude, I've ended streams.
I
with
hate-
God.
Nah,
That felt good.
I end that shit and I'm like,
because then
fuck,
I
I
sulk
can-
over it until the next stream.
That's what I'm saying. And I
Yeah.
also I feel like usually when you end, you're like, damn, I could have stayed live and made it better. Like I could have flipped my mood, but like usually that's pretty hard. Like
Dude, there was the one time where I was doing Tom and I was talking a lot of shit and I was doing bad too. And I remember I was north freezing and I missed every single crab. And I slammed my keyboard and because I just missed the freezes in the top before too. And everyone was making fun of me and I just started slamming my keyboard and my whole computer just shut down. And and I was like, well, I'm not live anymore. Oh no, everything was shut down. My mic was still going through and my stream was still on though. I couldn't see anything. So then I pull it up on my phone and it was just a disaster and I ended and I just sulked over that for like a whole day until I went live again. And that was so much worse, dude. I was so mad that that happened. I wish I didn't slam the keyboard and fuck everything up and I just would have gathered my feelings and just been fine. Like I would have been in a much better state. And then that was the time when people messaged me asking if I was okay.
See, okay, I feel like maybe that though is a good thing because people feel like you're real though. They're like, yeah, people get mad and you showed your,
Yeah.
real emotions. I don't know. Try to take
I don't know.
something
I got
positive from it.
agitated when people fucking message. Like I've ended streams mad for, and they like send me a heart or something. I'm like, shut up, dude. Like,
I'm just a fucking monkey in the cage dancing.
Yeah.
exactly.
They don't want you to
It's
be
like,
real,
It's
man.
the same thing as like I remember Zoe talking about when she was doing her Infernal Cave when people like she would like fail the way and people would be like
Put a
the
sad face.
put a sad face. And
Oh
my gosh.
Shut the fuck up! I don't want to
You'll
fucking
get him
see
next
that.
time.
I relate to that so much more now. They're like, oh, what happened? And it's like,
Oh,
you dumb
sad.
fuck. I just died. What do you think happened? God, I fucking hate, like, I died. What do you think?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, you should have clicked yellow.
Dude,
Don't feel bad for me.
I've been watching a lot of Qneeks recently, and dude, he died yesterday. He got hit like a fucking. He got hit like 140 in the matter of like I don't even know, dude.
Like 3 ticks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so quick. Because I looked down and looked up, and he was dead. And I wasn't even playing RuneScape. I was just sitting in my chair watching Qneeks, and then that happened, and I was just like, dang, I don't want to tell him anything, because like I suck at the Inferno, but I'm like, all right, I gotta clip it and show it to him. 'Cause
Yeah.
he just got
You clipped
fucking
it?
obliterated, dude.
I watched that clip and I didn't realize because in the clip there's at the start because there's hit splats of the nibblers in front of me that the hit splat where it showed up was like off to the side and I got hit a 60 then like a 50 then like a 30 in like the matter of like 3 ticks and I didn't realize that until I looked at it after the stream and I was like, oh my god, I got fucking murdered there.
I was trying to make you feel better. Like, yeah, that was just bad RNG, dude. That just sucked.
no tanks. No tanks.
No, none,
None of
dude.
that. Yeah.
Tom, have you ever just gotten so fucking tilted you just immediately rage quit, ended stream?
No,
Wow.
the only time I've had to like abruptly end stream is if like just like having the shits or something. Like I've never
So
I've never
relatable.
ended because of I've ended because I was like the mood's off, but I've never like. I'm not a smasher. I don't like, you know. I'm one of those guys that absorbs all the anger and then goes for a walk.
Bro, if I have to go, I've had to go for a walk once, and I was really pissed. Like, if I'm going for a walk, it was really bad. But yeah, I don't want you to think I'm really angry all the time. I'm really not.
You're not.
Yeah, I'm really not an angry guy. I really don't get mad that often.
A lot of angry conversation.
I feel like
damn.
I'm highlighting it today. I mean, you're never really
The
mad.
closest I got to smashing something was actually recently with TOA. I just like TOA is so tilting to diet sometimes.
So annoying.
I've not streamed it yet, but I can imagine it. Like, if you die and like you're just sat there as a ghost watching your friend carry you, and you know that you did something stupid, like so.
There's
tilting.
not even a fucking right-click view. I don't
No,
get
you
that.
just sat
I
there.
hate that. I hate that.
I feel it. My last experience was tilting because I think it was after I had been awake for like, I don't know, 20 something. It was after the last podcast we did. I was drunk as shit. I'd been awake for like 20 something hours. And Jake C, I was like, let's do some expert modes, and we just duoed them. And like, I shit the bed on both like the final bosses, and he got like really mad, and I felt so bad.
He gets mad,
dude. He was so fucking mad, dude.
I love when he flames people. I love when he's like, dude, you're fucking sucking right now. Like, I love when he just says that. Like, it's just, he's like, you're ass.
Because I told him, I was like, dude, I'm sorry, I fucked up. He's like, no, it's fine, dude. We'll get it next time. And like, people were in the chat saying stuff, and he was mad. He was flaming people in his chat because people were like piping, like, oh, you could have finished that if you just would have did this or that. And he's like, oh, fucking 0 case expert case. You could have did this. He was, yeah, I felt really bad. So, Jake, if you're listening, sorry.
Yeah, when I raid with him, I got to bring my A game. I don't want to make Jake mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He doesn't care as long as you get the KC. Just get the KC, it'll be all right.
Yeah. Every time I message him, he's always like, I'm like, want to run some whatever TOBs or TOAs, and his response is almost like, as long as we don't wipe. I'm like, bro, that's never the fucking intention. This shit happens,
Actually,
man.
we were planning on wiping a few times.
Yeah, maybe a couple dads. Maybe a little, he's just instilling that fear into you. Like, motherfucker, you better play. You better play the game.
Yeah. I thought I
There
could
are
wing
some
an expert
people-
drunk as shit. You can't, though.
There are some people, and Jake C is one of them, that like, I know they're my friend and I know they mean well, but like, goddamn, when you come in my chat and flame me, like, it actually hurts my feelings sometimes. Jake C is one of them, because I'm like, you mean this? You really mean this?
He must want you to be better though, because he comes in my stream and I'll just be
Yeah.
like sucking ass, and he'll just like, he just types like dancing emotes and like
Yeah.
laughs or like giggle. Like he never corrects me. He's just like, yeah, you're shit. Deal with it.
No, he's not gonna backseat you.
Nah, he's really a pure fucking dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also a freak at the game as well. He's
Yeah.
So
he puts in the hours. So
big fan.
I love
you
those
guys-
unsung heroes of like RuneScape who are just so fucking good, and like no one.
He's
like,
definitely
don't
one of
stre-
them.
Does he
Yeah.
stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always
But
say,
he has a
he's
UIM,
getting
so
more
I think
credit
people
lately,
underestimate him.
yeah,
too.
I always say he's the most underrated PVMer. He's insane.
I think he
Yeah.
was underrated, but I think lately he's really fucking shining, especially with TOA,
Yeah.
dude. Like
I think he's one of the most
crushing it.
well-rounded players because he's very proficient and good at like every piece of content that I've ever seen him do.
Yeah, everything, dude.
Even PK, like
Everything.
everything. Like his
Yeah.
anti-PK
Yeah.
people is so funny, dude. When he kills
And,
people, he
like-
bopped that dude with the anchor and just fucking killed him. It was so funny.
And like you take all that skill and then add in the factor of like being able to talk to the chat and be funny and like show
He's so
clips on stream
chill.
of like
He's so
Like,
good and
it's
chill. You're
like-
right.
Yeah.
there are guys that are way better than him, but like I don't know, like fucking talk to me, dude. You're just streaming and playing the game. Like give me some kind
Yeah,
of
bro.
interaction. Like,
Adicom about to sip that coffee about 5 times and then say something about how they need to change the game. He's not gonna fucking ask you about your day. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys want to do the Twitter workshop? Does anybody have any excellent tweets today?
yeah, I didn't have anything in the draft.
like to
I
explain to
just
Tom what
tweeted
this
it
is?
actually.
Oh yeah, so
yeah,
every,
sure.
yeah, you go ahead. Somebody else explain it.
So
not all
right
at
as we
once.
started this podcast, sorry, right as we started this podcast, and we were taking this shot, I was like, dude, I would love a dumb as shit shot glass. So I tweeted that we need one of those, and I mentioned whale. You know, it's not a slapper, but
Shout out,
I don't really keep drafts, so that's what I got for today.
I like that. So Tom, the Twitter workshop is basically you got some Twitter drafts.
Maybe. How do you check them? Oh God, they must be really old because I don't know how to do it.
Well,
those will
you
be
can either
good.
They're
Yeah,
different
it's
on
gonna
your
be good.
phone and on your computer, so you have to decide which you probably. I mean, you can check both, but I can
take a
walk you
look
through
here.
it. But basically,
didn't know
this
you
is where
could-
we go through our drafts or ideas or anything, and some fire tweets come out of it. Really,
Okay.
Yeah.
if
How'd
you
you
go on
do-
your if you're on your desktop, go to tweet and then unsent.
I can get mine out of the way. They're pretty shit. They're both suggestions from viewers. They're not anything else. I wish I would have been live. I've not streamed in almost 2 weeks. I'm hope finally coming back tomorrow. So
Do you say unsent?
Yeah, if you go to like the big blue tweet button and then go to unsent tweets, top right.
you might have some unhinged shit from like 2017.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I have one. It's just a reply to Aiza, and it's a spectral. It's just a spectral spirit shield, but it's yellow
Huh.
from May 30th, 2020.
Interesting.
Dog.
Piss. It's piss. It's got something to do with piss. Has to.
I'm a tweet deleter. Like I tweet stuff, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't like this. It's going.
Nah,
And I just
that's against the
delete it.
code,
I'm
dude.
not a draft.
I
guy.
deleted
Once
one
it's out
tweet.
there, you gotta
I got
leave it out there.
attacked.
I do it all the time.
Really? I always think
I
about deleting
probably
tweets, but-
tweet things and delete it more than I actually tweet.
Damn.
I'm not sure.
See, that's
Damn,
why
damn.
that's why the Twitter workshop is great, bro. It helps you like get a grasp of like, you know, what's good and what's bad. What you should yeet and know you're going to get likes, and what you're going to yeet and know you're not going to get likes. Like now I understand, you know. Like
Real.
like this draft, that a great segue into this draft that I'm sitting on that I know you guys are going to hate. But I still like it, dude. Normalize Nesquik and breast milk.
I love it.
Really?
Yeah,
think
it's
it's excellent.
unhinged.
Yeah.
That one
think it's
probably
excellent.
won't do. No, it could do.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. It's Twitter.
I like. I don't. Yeah.
Oh,
you
you'd
don't-
like stir it in. I see.
Listen, these two Papa drafts, like from week 1 to what are we like week 30 now? Like this has been like a building process.
Okay,
This
and
is- that's-
I also
that's
have
pretty
one that I
good.
really want to tweet, but it's with a picture. I guess I can't really show you guys. Okay, so somebody took my, it was actually Greg, our associate producer, took my face and he edited it on Baba, and I want to tweet it and go T-Baba slice.
Oh yeah, I like that
could.
picture. I saw it.
Okay, yeah,
I feel like that's one of those tweets that you wish someone else would tweet, and you could just like retweet it.
I guess true,
Wait,
huh? Maybe I asked
he
him to tweet
posted
it
that
then.
picture in my chat, or he posted the emote in my chat, and Whale said that guy looked like he about to give me 3 wishes, but they all got to do with drugs.
Real.
I got it right here.
Real.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty fucking
I have a
good.
couple of my drafts.
Let me do mine. Mine are gonna be worse than yours.
Yeah. Okay, go.
These are yeah. Well, yours are gonna be better. So let me do these 2 that were submitted. This one is in regard to airlines. Someone said no one claps for a Spirit flight landing; they clap for life.
That was pretty good. No, that's good.
That doesn't
That's
suck.
good.
That was
It works.
Yeah, that one's okay.
You should tag them. You should tag them though. Drop the ad.
Not bad. And
Don't
then we
reply.
also have Tombs of Actually I Miss Tob.
That's good, actually.
That's a good one.
Banger.
I
No,
like
that's a
that
banger.
one.
That's a banger.
Super relatable, man.
stackable
Launch that
shenanigans.
one.
Yeah, that's a heater. That's a really good
Yeah.
one. That's gonna get likes.
Nice.
I'll retweet it and everything. I
Oh,
like it.
big
So,
time.
I
dude.
tweeted a thirst trap today, so if somebody wants to steal that, go for it.
Oh.
Oh shit. Hamzy said it too.
Hamzy's,
Yeah, Tansy. Yeah.
dang, dude. Hamzy's whole
Still
camera
there.
Twitter
shakes.
cloud?
It's
Twitter
also
cloud?
not
Oh my
my. It's
God.
also not my tweet anyway. So go
Oh
ahead.
my god, Hamzy's camera shook. He grabbed his phone so hard.
Shout out to Mr. Friend Zones for that one as well.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
friend zones, dude. What the fuck? Send me
A
those,
rare,
dude.
rare.
A tweet where he's not
W.
talking about bugs in the walls listening to you or something.
He
He's
had a
killing
moment of
it.
clarity. He had a moment of clarity
Oh my
from
god.
the schizo.
All right. So I have three. One's a submission from Mr. Greg, the associate producer. He said, "You're in her DMs. I'm in her restroom googling her meds. She's all yours." Handshake emoji.
I love it.
That's
really good.
actually great, dude. These are
Okay,
good.
cool. All right, and then how TF could I be sexist if I've never had sex before? Crying emoji.
Oh my god.
I like that one more.
Those are so
He's got some
good.
heaters, man.
Bro, you
That's why I
gotta,
wanted to go
Right, and then
first.
and then the last one. Okay, so this one, I just want to clarify. I'm straight, so this one may not make as much sense, but it might be funny. I don't know. It says you are gay because you like men. I'm gay because I hate women. We are not the same.
oh man.
That's the best
That
one.
one.
That's the best one.
They're
I
all
just feel like people are
absurd. I
gonna
love them
believe
all.
it.
Bro,
I'm so on the
if you don't want
line.
to tweet that one, I will. That's up my alley.
The
I'll do
dude
that
in the
one.
pink
No,
shirt just
tweet
had a
it.
gay joke. All right, I'll
Tweet
tweet the
it, man.
gay one. I'll save
let
the
them
other one.
think what they
Don't
want,
be a
man.
coward.
That's fantastic, dude.
Yeah, well.
Great tweet, man. Neek's got the fucking heaters, bro.
Yeah.
I know. What
That's
the
what I'm saying. I
heck,
knew
dude?
you can have some heat.
I've been sitting on
God
them.
damn, dude.
Those are
I
great.
took a week off from the cast. They built up,
Yeah, shit.
Zoe?
I forget that I exist on Twitter. The only thing I have is what we talked about earlier, which is the streamers handshake emoji, the monarchy, parasocial relationships.
Bro, I think that's so good. Like, I love handshake. I love that format. Like, that's
Just
like,
tweet the
Oh, it's
tweet the
fire.
mirror
Should I
selfie that you
tweet it?
showed me. Tweet the mirror selfie.
I will. I gotta
Okay.
vet it.
Yeah. That's solid.
Should I tweet it?
The mirror selfie?
No, this tweet. I don't know.
No, I would stay away from that one. Yeah,
Okay.
Sit on it for now.
yeah. Maybe if like maybe like a week or earlier, like it feels like right after or a day after, maybe. But I feel like maybe we're a little too far away now.
Yeah, true. No, who cares?
She's kind of
That
like
bitch
fuck.
died. I
She
don't
was
give a
dead.
fuck.
Now she's like she's fucking dead.
yeah,
you know?
She's in the ground.
I got a couple.
I don't think she's in the ground yet. I don't think she is yet. I'm not sure.
Well, they go into a crypt. I don't think they. Yeah.
Who knows what they're doing?
Yeah, I had someone sent me some. I had 2 tweets I got sent in, but they're in the format of she's a 10, but I'm like, dude, that's like 3 months ago. I can't read that.
That's just a couple years old now.
Yeah.
They're gonna make fun of me if I read that.
You ever see one of those
Watch-
pop up every now and then? You're like, oh, why are you still saying that? Stop.
Yeah,
Stop that.
wait, yeah.
It's like boomer shit now. Like I feel like if people tweet like old trend shit, they're like internet boomers or something. It's weird. You perceive them differently.
100%, yeah.
Damn.
It's like those Facebook memes that you just see months later. Like I saw that on TikTok. Like,
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
I like that. I like posting the like unironically funny, like shitty, like dead memes. I think they're funny.
I think it's.
They don't do
ironic.
well. Yeah, they don't. Or they just don't do well.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, that was
Well,
those are all good.
I think that wraps it up. Tom, thanks for coming
I'm
on.
glad, man. There's
Thanks
more
for
to
having
you
me.
than your cock. There really is. And
Who would have known?
Who would have known? Yeah, I had a really good time. It's good to get to know you. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
for having me on, guys.
Mr.
woo! And fuck you, Lizzie.
GN.
Yeah,
Sorry.
fuck Lizzie.